Let me turn off this fan real quick.
All right, session 9. We're on a boat.
Yeah.
We're on a boat. On a boat. Hear me.
My session 8 title was "It's Wednesday, my dudes."
Okay. So last I remember, you guys were talking to the construct of Erica Goodwin in the building that you guys had taken a boat up to.
Yes.
Indeed. And Fuse learned about the bioplague attack in Hong Kong.
Indeed. So at this point, it's like, I think we're basically right at that point. You've just thrown up the like sticky saltwater air is like making you feel even more like sweaty and gross, and retching certainly has not improved that at all. But you stand there, and the rest of you can hear screaming coming from the headphones. If you remember correctly, also, you guys had the robot Ralph go and fetch the glove from upstairs. It's come back downstairs, and I think it gave it to...
Yeah, because I chased it up and then it stopped
yeah, it gave it to
halfway
you,
down.
right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm exhausted, is what you told
Yes.
me. I'm not sure how that works.
You failed an endurance roll, which means your legs are basically jello from trying to chase it up stairs. So until you rest, you will be at a -2 to physical activities involving your legs.
Okay.
So don't do a lot of acrobatics or swimming, especially swimming. So just don't wreck the boat, you know? You'll be fine.
There's a big old hole in the bottom of this boat. Where'd that come from?
Just don't bring a
You
reason
have
to
seen- You have seen the location of the construct. Erica Goodwin showed you where it was being projected from, or I should say the construct showed you where the projector is. And I believe that Fuse, you were planning to take the construct with you.
Yeah, reprogram it. If I can.
I mean, you might be able to. You know that it's definitely within the the capabilities of the machine. However, any information that's on it will be formatted and destroyed. So get what's important off of it now.
Do I have to, like, wipe him before we get on the boat? I'm guessing
Oh,
he
he's
won't leave.
confusing construct with robot.
Yeah, the construct. I'm sorry, the construct, not like in D&D terms. The construct that I'm talking about is actually the digital imprint of Erica Goodwin, which is on a machine that's projecting her likeness into augmented reality so that you can see it and interact with it.
I'm
The
talking.
robot
about,
is just a robot.
talking about Big Steve. Oh, the
Ralph?
Giga
Robot.
Chad.
He wants
Yeah.
he wants Ralph.
Big Steve. And by that I
Yes,
mean
you can
Ralph.
definitely take Ralph with you, but the construct, which is not Ralph, is...
Can I download the information onto my?
You can just take it with you. It's like
Okay.
a device that's about like I want to say the size of like a leather notebook.
Okay, so it's like a small little boxy looking thing. Okay.
Yep, and it just holds like the construct of like whoever you want to put in there or whatever. People often will make constructs of their loved ones so that when they pass away, they can like interact with them still or ask them about recipes and stuff like that. And they have a limited amount of things that they can say. But, you know, some people like that sort of thing. And
I
some
just want my
people think
dad-
it's kind of macabre.
I just want my dad to be sitting in a leather chair, smoking and drinking, and looking at me with disappointment.
You know, and your dad could still, like, teach you how to shave or do any of the things that the construct was
Simply
recorded
just
to
look at me with
do.
disappointment.
That'd be so
Certainly,
bad.
That would be a wonderful waste of a use of a construct, but yeah, definitely.
Literally
that's something you
leave
could
a,
do.
literally.
I don't know
leave
what
a
your fetishes
construct-
are.
Literally leave a construct for your family, and all it does is sit there and look in disappointment.
Yep.
No, like kind words. No,
Like you say
just
something to it, and it just like looks down and shakes its head like Jesus
shakes his
Christ.
head, like, ah. Okay, so I've got the authorization code for the construct,
Yes.
but I don't have it for Rolf.
Yeah. Ralph, you can actually just disassemble. It's not set to like stop anybody. It's meant to like shoot intruders, but since you bypass that by bringing the jacket in, it's not programmed to shoot you. It thinks you're Erica Goodwin, proper owner of Ralph, and like you can just take it with you if you want.
Okay. So can
Just
I
tell it to shut down.
Yeah, that's what I say. Can I just tell him to power down, and then
Mhm.
maybe I remove like his power core or something so that he can't
Yeah.
power back up?
Sure.
All right, that's what I'll do with Rolf.
I'm gonna
All
try.
right, you look over at Ralph. Ralph is just standing there, kind of with the shotgun in hand, in sentry mode.
All right, Ralph. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and power down.
Right away, Miss Goodwin. You see him basically assume a fetal position, and the power lighting along his like head and in the eyes goes out.
And I'm gonna go ahead.
You've seen robots before, especially in your line of work. This sort of robot has essentially a like a cargo mode that it's currently put itself into. It's sitting in the fetal position with its arms crossed around its knees, and in this position, it has rollers underneath its ass, basically, and you can grab onto like essentially a handle that's on the collar and move it like luggage.
Okay, so like a suitcase, like a roll suitcase.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go ahead and pop open the paneling and just make sure he's not gonna actually power on while we're rolling?
Go ahead and make a basic tech check.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a 13. This is a pretty simple robot.
Christ, I watched it go.
All right,
Yeah.
starting off great.
Yeah. big-
roll
big-
another one, and maybe you'll still get it. You got a decent roll. All right, that's probably not gonna get it.
11, 10, 11.
What is my purpose?
You passed butter.
Oh my god.
Yeah, welcome to the club, pal.
And no joke. All right, it's a 7.
Total of 7. All right. You're sitting there, and the thought passes your mind as you're trying to open its casing to get to the power core that maybe all this sea air has rusted the hatch shut, and that sounds like a perfectly suitable excuse for you to give everybody else who's watching you now fumble around with your fucking tools, just trying to unscrew something.
So while he's fucking around with the panel, can I try on the glove?
Yeah. You slip the glove on. It goes on to your left hand. It fits as it goes on. It fits kind of loose, and after a second, once it's like on all of your fingers and everything, you feel it like shrink to like grip onto the size of your hand.
So you
There's
mentioned that it.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you mentioned like it has like a syringe or something on it, or a vial.
So it has a reservoir for some sort of liquid that sits basically up where the wrist joint is, roughly. And ahead of that is a contraption that has like a spool for like plugging things in. Looks like interface plugs. Like you could probably plug it into a car or, well, anything that interface plugs go onto. It might even serve as like some sort of like, as far as you could tell, like a smart gun link.
All right, I'm gonna come back downstairs wearing it and just go like, "Hey, man, like my new glove."
You just put that on without prompting whatsoever? Why?
What does
Yeah,
it,
man, it's a glove. It's just a
what does
glove.
it do?
I mean,
As
it
you kind of
fits.
like hold it up and like move it around a little bit, you can see the reservoir is mostly empty, but there seems to be some sort of like residual compound or chemical or something like that that's like slowly hanging onto the bottom of the glass inside the reservoir, or plastic, whatever it happens to be. It kind of reminds you of seeing like I don't know, like vape in a vape pen or something like that, or like some kind of syrup at the bottom of a glass.
Just doing like fashion poses with the glove now. You know, is it me? Does it look right? I think this suits my style.
You can see that there's some kind of weird, like textile. Maybe that's not the word. Tactile, like receptors on the back towards the forearm of the glove. The part where it basically starts to change into the shape of like kind of a circular, like a Walkman CD, kind of becomes that kind of shape. But you can see basically like similar to how AR artists like use augmented reality and just move their hands over lights and tactile sensors. This seems to be the interactive part of it, like where you would like program it to do something, were it powered on, etc.
No, nothing. Jesus, you guys suck.
Powered on.
Look, Complex.
Not.
I just thought it was a somewhat bad idea to go around other people's articles of clothing when they left a robot with a shotgun and a construct of themselves for themselves, presuming that they would die.
No, mostly my concern would be that that thing has some sort of, I don't know, poison or neurotoxin or something in there.
Wait, this thing? I'm like pointing to the reservoir. You
I
think
don't
that's
know.
Does he,
I don't
have,
know
does
what it
he
is.
actually
You know
have
what
it
it is?
on?
All right. You know what? Nope.
Yeah.
Panic mode. I'm taking it off.
Do you have it on like your bare skin?
No. Yeah, probably on my.
Yeah,
skin.
probably. Okay. When you take the glove off, you notice that it has left a small mark of residue on your forearm, on the inside, by where your veins are. Doesn't look like there's been any kind of incisions or anything like that, but there's a little bit of like some sort of chemical compound on your wrist. It feels slick. If you touch it with your...
real quick.
Okay, you just rub it off. Works.
Man, I
rub-
hope that's
trying
not
to rub
bioplague.
Stop saying that.
Boy, howdy, am I glad that I got biology instead of chemistry for this campaign.
Remind me again, why did we go fetch her glove? Or why did Ralph go fetch it?
Didn't she
No,
say to
because
fetch it?
she was presumably protecting it. We're trying to keep it safe. And so since we're not going to be coming back here, we should take anything that's not bolted down.
Right, but I don't have wrote down why she has this glove. Like what the purpose of it is serving to her.
We just asked the
Did
construct.
Ralph not? Did Ralph or the construct not tell us anything?
No.
Nobody's asked about it. She said,
Oh
this
my
has...
god, and you just
Well, I'm
put
gonna
it
go.
on?
I'm gonna put my VR set. Or since it's technically still on, I'm gonna ask her, "What is this glove for?" Then.
Actually, what's in it? They're still panicking, trying to wipe it off the machine.
She addresses you, Fuse, first, because, well, you asked first, anyways. But in the background, you hear fucking Complex kind of freaking out. She says, there's a lot of things that kind of revolve around this glove. It has a bit of history with the investigation that I've been doing. It's kind of long and convoluted, but suffice it to say, I learned from somebody who had used it in the past. I had talked to one of the people in my investigations was a internet hacker by the name of Screaming Neon, who described it as a device that was capable of interfacing directly with another person's interface jacks, plugging you into their sensorium. Something like kind of a brain dance, allowing you to view their emotions and recent memories, and in subtle cases, the ability to implant suggestions into their sensorium.
Okay, and glove that base. Typing. One note freezing.
Has she
Not
said what's in
responding.
it yet?
Yeah, it's used to connect to people's neural ports and control them.
Ah!
It's got a wireless connector and apparently somebody, if you can get that glove on someone, you can completely control their body.
Oh god, I'm so glad I took it off.
Wait. What? So you're saying if you put the glove on someone, you can control them?
Nah, I'm just messing with you. It's
I was like,
it's
that
a-
doesn't make any sense.
yeah, it's like a direct remote control. Like it takes over your whole body. But no, what it really does is it's a glove that connects into that you can directly connect into people's interface ports, and then you can feel emotions potentially, or see thoughts of their past, and do other such things in relation to them, or potentially suggest things into their mind without them knowing.
Oh, so it's like a mind control.
But it really doesn't control the mind. It's just like a suggestion. It basically
Oh,
just connects into like your ports. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Suggestion control.
yeah, sure.
Nice.
It has
Does it
some
have
interfacing
drugs?
abilities.
Does
and
it
stuff.
use drugs to do any of the stuff that it does?
I'm gonna ask her. What is what does it do with, like, does it need drugs or anything? Like, what is the residue that is left over on his arm?
Yeah, there's like a
The residue
canister
is
or
a chemical
something.
chemical composition known as neurazine. Neurazine is a pharmaceutical that was developed by Neurotech Networks in Japan. It, however, has found its way onto the street as use as an illegal brain-enhancing drug, which has been proven to improve the refresh ratios of internet hackers, net runners, as we call them.
It's called Neurozine.
Neuro what now?
Neurozine.
Scene.
Doc, I'm looking towards art. What's that?
You ain't gonna die. Don't worry. It's like a drug.
I don't
Just,
have chemistry.
like,
Would I
makes you
know
go
anything
faster.
about that?
You have enough general education to like make a roll on it, I suppose. And a decent roll.
22.
So, you know, a doc, should I be worried?
22. Okay. You know that it is a chemical compound that essentially acts as like an accelerant to the nervous system. Beyond that, you're not really sure what else it might do. But you've heard of it.
My character looks at the glove. Pass me that thing.
I'm gonna pick it up from the floor with just with just my forefinger and thumb, lift it, and then hold it out to him for him to take from me.
Oh, for God's sakes. I take it from his hands, and I look at, like, I'm assuming there's, like, LED lights or something on this thing to indicate that it's on.
Yeah, there's lighting on it. Nothing is on. You can see where the lighting strips are and the tactile sensors.
I look at Complex. Well, this thing's off, so I don't think anyone's gonna try to fuck with your head for the time being. And you're not wearing the damn thing.
Good. Yeah.
Neurozine's mostly a nerd,
Drug.
just speeds up neural processes. I'm not too familiar with whatever else it does, but it's not a poison unless someone's injecting you with like 100 milliliters of the shit.
Oh, so worst case scenario, seizures, if I was getting a lot of it.
Well, you can overdose on anything.
Yeah, I was like, that all depends on a whole bunch of other stuff.
I mean, I've seen people...
How are you
Got it.
trying to administer it? With a fucking hammer?
Yeah. Is that not? Is that not? Is that not how you do that?
All right, Erica.
All right.
We're
Complex does look
I
like
guess
a
we're
nail.
gonna leave now. Is there anything else you you know that we
Here.
need to do before we sign out for the last time? Cool. And then I punch her right in the face. Boom.
Oof.
Okay, you break your hand on the wall.
Oh, rough day.
Rough day.
Hey, before you hang up there, I had another question.
Okay, I'll ask her another question. God, I don't know.
Fuck,
why I
it was
finally picked one.
it was something. I forgot what now, and I didn't write it down because I was like
a
thinking
really
about
good
it in
question.
the spot.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go pick up the little projector thing and the construct.
So she had. It seems like she's in no way involved with the coca leaves situation.
You want me to ask her?
That's what it was. Yes. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
mean, that's like
The construct
other
has already
major-
told you she doesn't know anything about Erica Good or about.
Oh, she just bumped into her and learned about her. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck, Gabrielle Cross. Sorry.
Cross.
Yeah, cross.
All right.
Yeah,
Well-
she was just another fucking newsie that was picked up by the cops.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, we got tons of
Chin-Chi.
stuff to do now.
Chin-Chi is.
Is
Fuck,
dead.
Is Chin-Chi still alive or dead? Dead. Okay,
Wait.
good. I gotta write that down.
Dante doesn't listen anymore.
No, I wrote Chin-Chi down and I didn't write down their life status.
Yeah, Chin-Chi is most likely dead.
All right. Well, I think this is the end of the road for us.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
start
it doesn't-
picking up
I mean,
this.
we're taking the construct with us, right? So
Yes, I'm gonna go pick it up.
And the robot?
yeah.
And
so
the
it's not
robot.
really
And the
end of road,
shotgun?
We're just changing the location.
What,
Exactly.
Just leaving a
Dude, I
perfect
mean-
shotgun.
No, I mean, we could take it.
How much ammo? I mean, shit, man. You know who might like this shotgun? Jimbo. Jimbo, would you like a shotgun?
Yeah, but let them take one the shotgun, Bob. Clap somebody. I'm just telling you a little story about my family's background. They're.
Make your mama proud. Give me the shotgun.
All right, so I'm gonna pop the construct out of the wall where it's projecting, and then I'm gonna grab Ralph by the neck, choke him a
All
little. I know he digs it, and then I'm gonna roll him to the boat.
Yep, you see a piston come out of the crotch of Ralph when you roughneck him.
Oh God, you're gonna start rough dicking him.
Drives immediately into the concrete. Can no longer move him. Sad days. All right, you guys want to do anything else here? Or y'all done?
This is
no,
terminus
I was
wall
hoping
all
for-
over again.
I was hoping to find out what floor she was on. Man, that guy can run. Fuck. I think I'm too fast.
Wait,
What do
so
you
how
mean?
many floors are above us?
There are probably 7 floors above you guys. About a 15-story building.
Okay, so should we? I feel like we should search those. We should search whatever is left here before we go, because we're probably not going to be coming back.
All right.
No,
well,
I
y'all
don't
go-
want to come back either.
Y'all go
Right.
ahead. I'm gonna go start loading the stuff in the boat.
Okay.
You want the little projector thing so that you can see the augmented virtual whatever this is?
Oh, yeah, that's actually probably.
I feel like you should know
All right,
exactly what
I'm gonna
that
hand
is.
it over to him. Augmented.
I'm
reality.
gonna help you bring the stuff down to the boat because I'm tired and I kind of just want to sit down now.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
So I'm gonna. I guess I'm. How large is each floor?
It's an office building, so pretty damn large.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, at least I have my NetSpeak chip.
We're not gonna be a
Um,
mile apart.
No, but that's what I'm saying is like so I can obviously still communicate with you as I search these floors. Okay, so yeah, I'll let me look at my sheet real fast.
All right, I'm heading to the boat.
All right, I'm helping you carry the construct.
Head into the boat.
All right,
Okay,
You
I'm
can
Mr.
wheel
Reed,
the
start
robot.
heading
I'll carry the
downstairs.
construct. Jimbo will hold the shotgun, I guess, as we go down, unless Jimbo goes up with you. I don't know. Let's flip a coin, find out which way Jimbo goes.
Jimbo probably would fucking
Go exploring. He's a wild
go
lad.
exploring. Yeah.
All right, yeah,
That would be
Jimbo
my
goes
guess.
exploring.
Okay, so I'm gonna put all of my points into threat detection, which will give me a +4 on my perception check as I search the office area, or the office areas, I should say.
Okay.
That's a 22 on my
Okay.
perception.
It's going to take you about 30 minutes to check all these floors to actually thoroughly like go through.
Okay.
Because they are large office buildings, you're clearing like office or like room by room. A lot of them are kind of open and like used to have cubicles, you're sure. and stuff like that. But there are still like offices and shit to check. In the meantime, as you like make your way up with Jimbo, the other three of you start heading down. And as you guys get to the parking structure, where it's only about like the 4th floor, you can see the boat down below, and you can see somebody is inside the boat.
Oh my god. I mean, I'm not there, so I don't know. But I feel like I know exactly who it is.
Go ahead and get that going.
You know exactly who it is?
I said I would guess. I can guess who I think I know who it is, but I'm not there. I'm doing
Doesn't
something
change.
else. Yeah.
Same old
Seven.
perception.
And 12 is 19 for perception for me.
Ooh, 60.
16.
I'm at 19 for perception.
16, 19, and what, 16?
Yep.
Okay. All right, you definitely see somebody down in the boat. You don't have like a very good angle on them where you're at because you're looking down past a parking structure. You're at the part of the parking structure now on the 4th floor where you can basically run to the stairwell and like try and get down to it as quick as you can. But that's up to you.
Slow and steady wins the race. I'm going sneaky. I'm going to, do I power Ralph back on so he kills people?
Ralph doesn't have a gun.
He's got his man hands. He'll choke them to death. All right. Can I tell if there's just one individual or multiple individuals?
You've only seen one so far.
Is there any form of transportation, boat, something like that? Or
Not that you see.
So it's only the.
You'll
it's
have
only
to
our
get
boat.
down. Yeah, you're gonna have to get down like one more floor to have good line of sight on the.
What about
boat.
line of yelling at him?
I mean, you could yell at them from here; they'll hear you.
Hey, why don't you use your little telepath stuff that you do with that? That whatever
right.
you do. Why don't you let them
Oh,
know there's somebody at the boat?
Right. Okay. Doing the mind thing, and I'm gonna send my message to my boy Dex. Not Dex, Dez.
Dez?
Dez. One letter off there for a second. Dez, we've got company at the boat. It's one dude. I'm gonna try and get a closer look at him so I can
It's a
pick out.
dude?
I think it's a dude. It looks dudely. I mean, I can't tell if it has tits or not from up here.
Okay, well, I mean, wait. You said they're going down to the boat?
Yeah, well, no. The individual that I can see is on the boat right now. On our boat. There is no other boat.
Well, then you better make damn sure that they don't make off with the boat.
I mean, Jimbo's with you. They can't make off with the boat, and Jimbo has to unlock the boat, right?
Right, because nobody's ever tried to hotwire everything before.
All right, good point. I'm gonna go get down there. All right, turn to. All right. We should go get down there before they try and hotwire our boat, and I'm gonna just start, doing my light little jog down the steps.
All right, let's go.
My character's gonna walk at a steady pace while looking at Jimbo. You reckon they're fucking with the boat?
Jimbo's up with Dez.
Oh.
Yeah, he went to go fucking adventuring in the building with Desmond.
The boat's open. They just can't. It's the word I'm thinking of is escaping me right now. The assumption here is that they are going to hotwire the boat, and I have said that we should get down there before they try and hotwire the boat and leave with it.
I mean, that or they're stealing our beer.
Fuck the beer.
Save the beer!
Go!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Grenade!
I mean, I was saying that as a much lower priority thing, but I mean, if you're gonna fucking run out, shoot a guy over your beer, that's your problem.
Dude, I paid a lot.
So you guys make it to the stairwell, and Hawk, you're still being quiet boy. Complex, are you increasing your speed or are you?
I'm up to like a light jog, running down, going, "Hey, get the fuck away from my boat!"
Desmond, up there, when Jimbo hears that something is going on with the boat, he immediately like starts running down the stairs. I assume you would have told him.
Oh, yeah. No. So I give him the play-by-play.
Yeah, he's like, no, fuck that.
Okay. I turn and look out a window.
Okay, there are
can
no
I
windows
see
on
the
this thing.
boat?
They're all broken out by now. But
No,
yeah,
no,
you
right,
can see
right.
outside.
Yeah. So I want to see. I want to go. You said it's a big office building, so I want to go and look at the floor, or I should not the floor. I want to go and look at the boat from one of the blown out windows.
Okay, from where you're at, just like with them, looking towards the parking garage, you being up higher, you don't have any better of view. The parking garage is mostly obscuring your view to the boat.
Okay. And is there any like physical structure that I could traverse to get a better view, or no?
Yeah, you could jump out the window.
Okay. And right. But that's what I'm saying is like, can I jump out the window to like and try and land on some other structure, or is it just like jump out of the building into the water?
It would be jump out of the building into the water.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah, there's nothing out there.
Not exactly super deep water. So.
You got a good two stories of water.
I don't know, man. You don't know what's under that. Oh no, can we see the bottom?
That's
You said we
true.
can see the bottom, right? Yeah.
No,
Oh,
you
I
can't
mean-
see the bottom. This is where the
Oh.
tide is rolling in. So
I
like,
guarantee
you guys
there's
are.
some rusty ass rebar.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
sticking out in there.
It's
like, you're gonna
probably not
fucking kill
good.
yourself. Yeah, don't
It's
jump
a city
into this.
street down there, you know.
It's not good. Yeah, so when Jimbo starts to run, I will turn and follow, and head down towards the boat.
Okay. You guys start running. Complex, I think you're moving the fastest towards the boat, right? Okay. You jog your way down to the third floor, and you can see there's definitely somebody inside the boat. Looks like they have a scuba tank on, and they are currently working on something near where the driver sits. They're hunched down, have their back turned to you right now, and looks like working on something.
Hey, you! You with the scuba tank, looking like a goddamn nerd. What are you doing?
Roll initiative.
This
All right.
stupid tank looking like a goddamn nerd. I love it.
Anybody who wishes
5
to
plus.
engage in initiative may roll initiative now.
I'm at
Sure.
10 for my initiative.
Does that include Sid and I, or are we
Yeah.
out too far? Okay.
I mean, you guys can jump out the window at any time.
Oh, is that so?
Those are my dice. All right, here we go.
How do we break ties again if we're both at 10? Oh, just roll again, right?
Whoever,
Just
no,
again.
I thought it was whoever had the higher
Who have that? Yeah, higher reflexes.
reflexes.
Oh, I'm at 5, and I think you beat me, right? 6, yeah. So you go first.
Pretty sure that's a 7.
Holy shit, Archangel took very little move. Holy fuck. I'm like looking at everyone's move now.
Everybody likes to be slow boys.
I've got 6, me and
I learned my lesson on that one a long time ago.
what? To move fast?
Yeah, to not be, oh, that's right. You're talking about your move, not your reflexes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my movement's a 5. It's okay.
6. My reflex is not great, but still, I feel like I compensate elsewhere.
Okay, anybody above 15 on initiative? All right. I'm just gonna go around the table. Let's see, 15, 14. 13, 12, 11, 10,
10.
9, 10. Okay, who's on 10?
2 tens. Hawk will go first, though. Stop adding a list to my name.
All right. And then 9.
Phoenix.
8, 7,
7.
6, 7. All right.
We didn't roll for our boy over here, did we,
Sid.
Jimbo? I'll do
Sid's
it
not
for him.
taking place in combat.
Yeah,
I don't run
just
it.
wanna get
I don't
killed in
run
cutscene.
NPCs for.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna die. He's not gonna help. Like he's basically moot for right now.
Oh, man,
Until
we
I
all
can-
died, but he magically
Until
shows
I
up
can
next session for a new
narratively
team.
remove him from the session, you know. But I can't just have him disappear in the middle of the fucking office building.
No, we left him out there. Oh
I
my
mean, I got all
god!
the stats right here. I can just roll this shit for him.
No,
Then he
I don't-
dies.
I
and then
don't
you're
do that.
responsible.
Alright, okay.
exactly. Because if he can help in combat, he can die in combat, and that's unfair to someone who's not here. All right, so bad guys are going first.
Wait. He said guys, plural. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
but you don't know that.
All right, he's going to turn and he is going to try and blast you with his SMG. No, not SMG, with his handgun. Sorry,
That terrified me
looking,
for a
looking
second.
at the wrong. Sorry, looking at the wrong template. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Should have
Uh-oh.
called shot. No, he's turning and spinning. He wouldn't have called shot anyways. All right. So T plus. Okay, so that's gonna hit. Yeah, definitely. You wearing armor there, Complex?
No.
Oh my god.
Headshot.
Z is gonna fucking kill me.
Man.
Yes.
Because you're gonna get injured, and then I'm gonna get fucking murdered.
This man is dead.
That's 10 points of damage.
Alright, here we go. Ow.
No.
Okay, to everybody else who just saw what happened right there. Oh, did we want to start doing initiative backwards? Declare. Slowest declares first. Fastest acts first. We can do that next round if we want to do it that way.
I don't know what that entails.
Alright,
Oh,
so.
so currently the initiative is Archangel, from top to bottom, it's the Raiders, Fuse, Complex, Dez, Archangel. Normally, it would we start off at the fastest person in the round, they go first. The other way is essentially the lowest person, Archangel, on 7, would declare what he's doing first in the round. Then the next slowest person, Dez, would declare what he's doing. Then Complex declares. Then Fuse declares. Then the Raiders declare if they want. Right? But then the Raiders actually act first. Knowing what everybody else is about to do, they can react more accordingly. Rather than the people in initiative below you having kind of like a blind hand of what they're going to do.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with either one. I don't know what one is going to benefit primarily over the other, really.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess being able to know what somebody else is going to do is.
right. That's the benefit. But I mean, I think we just keep it the way it is.
I'm fine just to roll this way for now.
Personally, yeah.
That's
don't have
fine.
to learn a new system yet, or else my head explodes.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding. Complex dies before I do. You know that.
Rip.
Oh, bad day.
All right,
how-
so Complex goes down the stairs and yells at the person in the boat, and you see the person in the boat is working like furiously at something at the controls, and you see somebody's hand reach up onto the side of the boat, and you see what looks like another diver like pull himself up, basically to like breast level with the boat, and he fires from the water with a pistol, hitting Complex.
Oof. Okay.
All right. The other guy's continuing to work. He's going to try and get this thing up and running. Fuse.
All right, so I'm going to drop my tech bag and pop the bow out, the collapsing bow that I
Okay.
keep, and I'm going to ring a shot. That's 7 plus whatever my archery is. Oop, that's the wrong page. 9, 7, 16. Where's that cool little chart? There
Right
it
here.
is. I don't know what my
What'd you get?
distance, but I beat it. 17.
Yeah, you're good. That's a hit.
Okay. I'm slinging it at the pistol user.
Okay. You fire at the pistol user. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Boy, this will be exciting.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage.
Okay, 13. You loose the arrow, and it flies. The arrow strikes true. You see the guy in the water that just shot Complex take the arrow like basically mid chest, and you hear him just like, "Ugh!" And he drops his gun, which you hear splash into the water, and you see him like sink down into the water.
All right, I'm gonna yell, "Yo, we need help!" And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Hopefully, the guys above us can hear.
Yep, they're already running.
All right.
Next up is Complex.
All right. So after the and the like, go back into the doorway is my move. If I can, like, take cover in the concrete doorway. Hopefully
Yeah.
it's concrete.
It is.
I'm gonna immediately, as best as I can, to yell over NetSpeak to Dez. They have guns. They shot me.
Well, shoot back!
And yes, as he's saying, shoot back, I will pull my pistol and fire 2 rounds blindly.
That's for the record.
towards
That's
the boat.
double. So like, not only am I yelling yelling that at you in NetSpeak, I yell it in the real world.
Holding my bleeding wound, I am shooting semi-blindly around the corner with my gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to shoot here. First,
Are you
do I roll
actually
one time?
attacking, or are you staying in cover?
Oh, can I just like blind fire around a corner and just hope for the best?
That's not how cover
You can,
works.
but the hope for the best just means that you're firing and just wasting ammo because it'll never hit anything. It would be
I
you
don't know.
doing a
Okay, so I have
cinematic
plenty of
move.
move. I have plenty of move. I will actually attack. So that's 2. Because it's just in the doorway. I'm not going far. So I'm like, attack and then duck back in the car. So 2 shots.
Okay.
So first shot is 2 plus my shoot, or my handgun of 10. So 8. 8, and that's 10. And then second shot. Is
Are
10
you
enough to hit
seriously
anyone?
wounded?
Yeah. So that's actually just.
-2.
So yeah, it's just actually 8. Second
At
shot.
this range with a pistol, you're looking at a 15 to hit.
So
Oh,
4 plus 8 is 12. Not enough. 2 shots in cover still.
Did you roll both shots?
Yeah, first one was 8. Second one was
Okay.
12, so not enough.
Okay, and you get back in cover.
Yep.
All right, next up is, let's see, Desmond.
All right, I am heading down as quickly as I can. Let's see, from the distance that I am at this point, like, what would it be to make it down without, like, breaking my legs? Like, if I wanted to jump.
If you want to jump out the window
Yeah, if I wanted to, like, jump out the window, like,
and land in the water?
yeah.
Okay.
Is that possible, or is it just
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Okay.
You could definitely do that. Yeah. At this height, you've been going down, or you've started to run for like 1 round. You're still up on like floor 7, basically.
Okay.
Floor 2 is where the water level is, so that's a 5-story drop. It's a pretty considerable drop, but the water's choppy here. You don't have to worry about it being like falling on flat water. I'd say the difficulty to land without injuring yourself is probably going to be athletics 15.
Okay. Does the diving chip would that would the scuba like help to make diving easier?
Was there a scuba chip?
Well, I mean, like for story purposes, that's what I picked up, but I don't think like scuba itself is a skill.
Didn't you pick up a boating chip?
No, right.
We have
Yeah.
a boating chip, but that's I'm pretty sure for like basically pilot sea vehicle.
I don't think that it would help with the diving, with the athletics
Okay,
roll.
that's fine. I'm gonna do it anyway, because shit's on the line and a bunch of people are gonna fucking die if we don't get down there and do something. So, you said it's 15, is that right?
Yeah, athletics
Okay.
15 is what you're looking for. You can blow some luck before the roll if you like.
Okay, yeah, I'll blow 2 points of luck. Because I can't change my combat awareness right now, because that's like a full round action.
You're in round now, yeah. You'd have
Yeah,
to
okay.
do it as your action.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I'll expend 2 points of luck. All right, let's do it. Oh, yep, there you go. So that's 21.
All right, plenty enough. You dive out and cross your feet in the like airborne fall style. Go ahead and roll luck for me, please. Roll under your luck.
Okay. Oh, there we go. My luck is 4 now. Oh, I did roll
Nice.
under my luck. How about that?
Okay, you land in the water unharmed, in front of the boat, from having like basically ran and then jumped out one of the windows. Of course, like I said, there's no glass in any of the windows anymore. There hasn't been in years, probably decades. But you jump out and you land in the water on the city street, and as you like splash through, you can see the rays of the sun because it's like the middle of the day, like coming down, and you are in like a forest of like twisted rebar and like rocks that very likely could have crushed your fucking bones. But you managed to miss all of it as you kick off the like sludge that is the asphalt now, or was once asphalt, and push your way up to the surface level. When you break the top of the water, you can see a guy like hanging onto the side of the boat, like in the water, a little ways off from you, and you can see another guy like you barely see the top of his head as he's like hunkered down doing something.
Okay. So I assume that's not just a move action, right? That's like a full. Is that considered a
That's
full
your move
round?
action.
Okay, so I can attack if I'd like. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna attack with my heavy pistol. I'm gonna take 2 shots because the rate of fire is 2. At the dude on the side of the boat.
Okay. With pistol at this range, you were looking at you need a DC 15 to hit.
Okay, so that's an 18.
Okay. It's one hit. Roll your second shot too.
Yep.
Looks like 18 again.
Yeah, 18 again. All right, so
right,
that'll hit
2
for
hits.
both, and those are both 3d6.
You're shooting the guy that's in the water that has an arrow in him.
Yeah. Well, because I assume that you said the other guy just his head was poking out, so I assume.
Yeah,
he's
he's
basically
considered in cover
covered.
from you.
So 8 on the first attack.
Okay.
You also got doubles.
Doubles aren't anything. Double sixes.
Uh,
Yeah, it's only
And
double
then,
sixes that do
7 on the second.
critical wounds. Okay. You see the guy like sink below like the waves and below the surf, and you can see him basically going into the dead man's float.
All right, and that's my action.
Archangel.
Alright, as I'm basically walking to the scene, I just see Complex get fucking shot and then like, start like screaming out loud while fucking Hawk just pulls out a bow and shoots some motherfucker. My character
Yeah, he
sort of
just pulls out this bow and you see it snap open as he does, and he just fucking draws down and like lances this dude through the chest.
Yeah, as I see Complex like fucking like run to cover and like just like shoot over a fucking wall, I'm just gonna draw my gun and just yell out, "If you wanted a beer, you could have just fucking asked!" And I'm gonna fire once.
Alright. Damn.
Really?
Take your-
Really? I
take
got
your
a 10 on a combat, but none of my paramedics, whatever. 24?
Alright, 24. I mean, that's gonna hit.
It's a medium pistol, don't expect a lot. 8.
Okay, well, I mean, still decent damage. Alright, 8.
And then I'm gonna get back into cover.
Sounds good. Alright, you plug a shot into the guy that's in the boat, and you like drill him basically in the back of the shoulder. You see him like basically like his knee that he's knelt on like slips out from under him, and he has to like drag himself back up. That is the end of the first round. Second round, at the top of the round, the Raiders go. You hear the boat start. Wait, let's double check that. It's not a 1. Okay, yeah. Alright, you hear the boat start. And he flips it into gear. Takes an action to basically become the driver of the boat. And he is going to use the boat's movement to start driving forward. Fuse.
I'm gonna plug the driver.
Peg. You're gonna peg the driver.
Plug. Right,
You're gonna-
right up the
gonna-
chute. Whoa, Nelly! It almost was there.
Okay, you are looking at this point, with the bow, you're looking at a 15 to hit.
I failed. Cool game.
Is it a rate of fire 1 or 2 on a bow?
1.
Okay. Let's see here. And Dez, Complex, excuse me. Complex, your turn.
All right, coming back up, seeing the driver trying to pull away. I'm gonna fire 2 shots again. All right, that's 1. See how bad it is. -5. So that's so that's a 1 on my handgun shooting for my first shot.
You're not having a good time right now. It's excusable.
No.
Ooh,
No.
rough
Not having a
day.
good time. I'm gonna do my second shot now.
Oh my god, we gotta buy you an armor jacket.
3.
sure.
So
Oh my
1.
God.
9. Yep.
Do that
9.
yet.
No good. No good. No good today. No, this isn't it.
You watch
Bang, bang.
you watch as the boat like starts to drive away. You fire your 2 shots off. You're just not in good enough shape with this bullet hole in you now. This nice fresh new bullet hole.
Should just stay there.
And Dez,
All right. I want to try to get on the boat.
okay.
So is that just a movement, or do I have to make a skill roll to do that?
You're gonna need a skill roll to grab on. You're gonna be able to move to get in front of it since it was facing
Okay.
towards you where you jumped out.
Gotcha.
So you just need to make an athletics roll. Again, this is going to be diff. Let's see here. I'm going to say diff 15. You're trying to grab a moving boat from the water
Okay.
without, of course, getting fucking rammed.
All right. Yep. All right. Here we go.
Luck?
Nah. So there you go. It's 17.
Nice. Okay. Fucking, that was a big gamble.
Yeah. I was like, well, it's who knows what's gonna happen next? So.
You sink yourself low in the tide as the boat starts heading towards you. Hopefully the driver hasn't seen you yet. And at the last minute, looks like he sees you and tries to like swerve, not really thinking about it. He kind of like jerks the boat a little bit, and as he corrects, it lowers one of the sides down enough for you to reach and throw your arm over the side and grab on. You're now being pulled by the boat.
Okay.
And as you start to pull yourself up into the boat, you see the guy who's at the throttle, like looking over his shoulder, and you see blood like streaking down his wetsuit. He's wearing what looks like scuba gear. He has what looks like a spear gun for spear fishing, a pistol at his side, a big-looking knife that is attached to his left breast area, like left pectoral area. For quickly grabbing and stabbing. And you can see his eyes are kind of wide and his goggles are like up above his eyes. As he's like, fuck!
Okay.
Seeing you crawling onto the boat.
So what is the diff to shoot at him from here? And could I
You're-
get into melee?
Your action is over. You've
Okay,
grabbed
that's
onto
fine.
the boat.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm with it.
you made your move action to get into place. You use the skill roll to get up into the boat. You're on the boat. So
Sounds good.
it'll be you versus him in the next round. And Archangel.
All right. Well, cover's basically pointless at this point if he's not going to be shooting at us. So I'm going to break from it, and I'm going to fire off 2 shots.
Okay.
That having said, is Des in the line of fire?
No.
Okay.
Not where he's at. He's just now climbing onto the side of the boat.
$15. And 11. Wait, no, it's a 10.
Let's see, 15 and 11. 11 is definitely a miss at this range, and 15 with the pistol is not enough. All right, so back around to the top of the round. Raider is going to go. The Raider, he is going to keep his hand on the wheel and try and fire a shot at you, Phoenix.
Okay.
You guys are in the same boat, so it's basically the closest range band you can get. So his difficulty to hit you is 13. I did not roll that. Hold on. There we go. 4, 6. Okay, that barely hits. Ooh.
Unlucky.
All right, so you're looking at 16 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
Wait, doesn't he take 20 because of the critical injury?
He's gonna take, yeah, he's gonna take 5 more on top of that. So subtract armor, take the damage, and then you take 5 more from a critical injury. I'm gonna roll 2d6s now for what your critical injury is. This is not the roll. Neither is this.
So, it's just the fact that he rolled so high, because I have Armor Jack, which is 11, so then I would only be taking 5 points of damage.
Yeah, yeah. Alright,
Okay,
so he
so-
rolled
alright.
11 on his critical injury. But yeah, you always take 5 damage from a critical injury.
Okay. Well, I'm supposed to be more specific, that even though I have armor that soaks, it's still a critical injury. Is that correct?
Anytime you roll 2 6s, it's considered a critical injury.
Gotcha, okay.
It's technically how you can blow somebody's fucking like arm off with a 2d6 weapon.
Ah, okay.
So let's see, what was 11 on body shot? He didn't call ahead. 11 is crushed fingers. -4 to all actions involving that hand. Alright, that's his action.
Alright, and so there's no extra damage, correct, for that?
You took 16, minus 11
right.
is 5. So you
Yep.
took 5, and then you take 5 from the critical injury. So a total of
Right,
10.
so
That's it.
okay. I just want to make sure that the critical injury itself didn't also provide additional damage.
Nope.
But okay,
The
good.
critical injury itself is just -4 to actions with that hand. I'm going to go ahead and roll. Let's see. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I am ready.
Okay. I'm going to say 1 to 5 is your right hand. He gets your left hand.
Okay, cool. I can still shoot.
Yes. All right.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna dump.
Well, hold up.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, it is now, let's see,
oh, that's right.
Fuse's
it's other
turn.
people's turn. Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so how far are they now?
You
from
can
me?
run. If you take your movement action, you can run along and take another shot at the last difficulty that you fired at. Basically, you're running along the parking garage
All right,
and firing over the side.
got full movement, and I'm going to take one last shot in hopes to hit the drive R.
Yeah, okay. And the difficulty on that
Oh,
at this point,
yes.
just so you know, is going to be, you're going to need a 15 for that.
That is a whopping 17.
Nice, that's a hit. All right, roll your damage.
Crits,
I
crits,
miss
crits,
fuck-
crits, 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 crits.
I miss fucking random location for damage. Sag.
So that is 5, 6, 15 damage.
Okay. You see the opponent, like as you loose the arrow, you just watch it like guide down, and like again hit this guy right in the chest. Phoenix, as the guy like blasts you in your hand, you like nearly back over the edge of the boat from the damage, and as you look up, and he's like kind of looking over his shoulder, like trying to fire at you. You just see an arrow come in and like connect into like his left pectoral muscle and sink like deep in. You see the guy like immediately like buckle at the knees, and he like falls down to the knees first and slumps to the deck. You see the arrow hit the deck and actually break and like twist into him even more. You hear the guy grunt as like he like pulls the wheel down, which he was holding with his right hand. The boat is now about to go out of control.
Okay.
All right. Complex.
So
You just sitting tight, or what?
watching the boat, I can't really do anything. So I guess I sit tight because it looks like the guy's like slumped over from where I am, right?
Yeah. Like you look
Okay.
over the cover and you see like the guy's just been hit in the chest with an arrow. He's like face down on the boat as it's like driving away and it's about to veer, maybe into another building.
Hey, I'm gonna look back up the stairs, see if anyone see fucking. Does anyone see Jimbo? Tell him to turn the boat around.
I don't remember if it had a vehicle link.
Jimbo does.
I don't
Specifically
think it
did that. Yeah,
I think he went and drove it by hand.
I remember that it
I think
did.
he drove it by hand, but he wanted a vehicle link and he wanted it to be like shut off, like he can turn it on and shut it off mentally. Like that was.
I
like, the
remember
thing
last session
wanted.
that he made his vehicle link.
You had a vehicle link on the boat?
Yeah.
You might be right. I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah, I think I
he
remember listening to the
specifically
session
said,
like a
as we
couple
were
days
leaving-
ago.
I think he even asked, like, while we were leaving the boat, like, is there any way that I can shut it down in a way that, like, will make it very difficult for someone to just steal?
Yeah, I think you're right about that. That sounds right. All right, so you shout to Jimbo.
Yeah, shout to Zimbo if he can turn it around and bring it back.
All right. And then Archangel or Dez, sorry.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna, well, without knowing or remembering that, I'm gonna move over to this guy, and I'm gonna try to put him down. I want to keep him alive so we can get information, but I also want to stop the boat. So I'm gonna move over there, I'm gonna, punch him in the face with my non-broken hand.
Okay.
So that's using martial arts.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Oh, and that is called shot head because I said I was trying to hit him in the face, and it doesn't matter because I rolled a
That is.
Well, it's not like that in this Cyberpunk, so roll it again.
4.
What's your total?
So is that just for the first attack, or the? Because it's just a 1, right? It's not like a crit fail.
Right, it's not a crit fail in,
Okay.
in Cyberpunk Red.
All right. So the first one. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 13. On the first attack.
Is that
And,
with the minus 4 from the roll?
13. So that's 9. Sorry.
9 is good enough.
Okay.
Unaware opponents can't defend themselves, so
Gotcha.
that's why apparently in this getting the drop on somebody with a melee weapon is just basically fucking instant kill.
Gotcha. It's 11 damage.
Okay, 22 damage to the head. He's mad dead. Unless you're trying to KO him.
I'm not trying to kill him. I specifically said I want to try and keep him alive. So that's subdual. Assuming that subdual damage is still a thing in the game.
Yeah. I use it in the Mike Tyson punch-out mechanic.
Gotcha. Okay. So is that enough to knock him out, or do I need to make a second?
I mean, he wasn't moving before,
Okay.
so
No, but
you
I
punch
wanna
him in the
make him,
back
like,
of the head and he's not moving
unconscious, yeah.
anymore.
Okay.
You're gonna have to actually like assess him to know if he's out, but he ain't moving.
Okay. Well, then one more for good measure, I guess.
Okay, he's definitely gonna be dead after that.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm just gonna let that happen then.
Okay.
Because if I'm not gonna be able to assess that he's knocked out and land like the you know what? No, he like fucked up my hand. No, fuck that guy.
Yeah, that totally
Yeah,
be in character. Is like, if he dies, he dies.
Yeah, I absolutely take another shot at the back of his head.
Okay. Yeah, he's dead.
All right, and then I
You hear
try
the
to-
crunch of bone as you fucking like punch him in the back of the head.
try to slow down the boat.
Okay. The boat, as you do that, begins responding and turning around, apparently on its own. All right. After a few minutes, the boat arrives. Not really the worse for the wear.
Before you close, can I run back and see if I can recover the body that started sinking, or is it sinking way too fast?
He's still kind of floating in the tide a bit. You could jump in the water if you wanted.
Yeah, can I like strip down so I'm not completely soaked before I do it though?
Yeah, sure.
And then go over and swim and grab the body and pull it back up.
Yeah.
As the situation diffuses, my character basically looks at Hawk. Damn, Legolas. Puts away his gun. Starts walking over to Complex. Looking him over.
Can you put this on my tab, Doc? Thanks.
I ain't gonna charge you for just being shot. Now let me look at it.
Alright, sure. I'll let you do your thing.
Paramedic, I guess.
All right, Hawk. I need a athletics roll for you to swim and pull the body from the tide. It's heavy. It's limp. You rolled well, so
20.
that's looking good. You're good. All right. You managed to like grab him and then like swim him around to where you can just pull him up onto the into the parking structure on one of the ramps.
Do I have any kind of recognition? Has this guy at any point been seen? Does he have any distinguishing tattoos or anything like that?
He's got a bunch of tattoos. You're not really sure what it is. He's most likely a fucking water nomad, like a scavenger.
Scabbard? Yeah, okay.
He does still have a oxygen tank on him, appropriate diving gear. He's missing one of his flippers. Shot twice, so oh man, if only you would have got a critical injury when you shot him.
He would have blown up.
I would have totally made him blow up.
Damn.
That would have been hilarious. Fucking just chowder in the water. Anyways, but yeah, you pull him up. He looks like a scaver. He no longer has his pistol. It was dropped into the water when he was shot.
Okay.
Your arrow is still sticking out of his chest.
Arrow recovery.
Okay, you can pull that one back.
I got 19 now. Wahoo!
I like how my soundboard was almost prophetic.
Your
I'm gonna take
your
his
character, not being much of a career like murderer, are somewhat sickened by the feel of pulling fucking an arrow out of like a living or what was once a living human being. It's a novel sensation.
Are they? So they're nowhere on the horizon. Anywhere? Is there any kind of boats or?
Doesn't look like it.
And we're in like an apartment area, right? Like an office complex.
Yeah, it's an office building that you're around. It used to be down by the docks in Long Beach.
So there are multiple.
So this
ones?
would all been like waterfront. Yeah, there's multiple buildings around.
Does it look like there's any like movement of any people around? Can I make a perception to see if there's anybody like watching the scene?
Well, you can see. Yeah, I was gonna go off your 16 if you want to keep that, or you could re-roll.
I was gonna, since I'm technically now searching. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Even better.
Team. Looking to see if there's anybody scouting us, looking at us.
What's your total? 18.
18.
Okay, very nice. Looking around, you can see that this place is definitely not unpopulated. There are people who still live out in these buildings, and from various floors in the other, like above, like the buildings that are above the water, you can see people like kind of like peeking out what used to be windows, from the other buildings. Most notably, you see what looks like a surveillance drone above you. Probably a good, 100, 120 meters up in the air. That is just quietly like observing you, it seems. But yeah, there are people that have seen this crime. There's not a lot of there's no police who really come in this area. But yeah, there's people all around, kind of watching the goings on as you have drawn the attention with guns.
Any of it look like they're, as far as like the people watching, does any of them look like they're gonna attempt to get hostile, or like they're like just kind of keeping their distance now?
Most of them look like they're keeping their distance. You can't
Okay.
see anybody like sitting in a window with like a sniper scope or some shit like
No,
that.
no.
you
I
know,
meant
or-
like
but
somebody's like taking off and running, maybe, or something like that.
no, it doesn't look like it at this moment. The most alarming thing is the drone above you.
I'll let everybody know that somebody's watching us right now. Point up to the sky.
My character
Okay.
calls back
When
as
you
he's
call
working on
attention-
conflict. Good.
When you point up to the sky, you see the drone move and like take visual cover from you behind one of the other structures.
Okay.
Go ahead, Archangel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my character, as he's working on a complex, turns over to look confused. Well, then tell him it's fucking pay-per-view. He'll stop.
Desmond pulls up with the boat at this point. Jimbo runs over and hops in. He says something overtly sexual.
Boy, I'm fully erect now that we killed this man.
Turgid and throbbing.
Yeah, after Jimbo takes
Can I fuck his arrow hole?
right, takes control of the boat, I go over to our cooler of beer and I like pop one open and I'm like trying to drink it and like trying to calm down because I'm like real mad.
Yeah, your left hand, you're trying to pop it open, right? Because your left hand doesn't fucking work.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like trying to find a way to like use your forearm to like pin the can of beer against your chest and pop it with your right hand.
I'm fully putting it against the side of the boat and using my boot or like using my shoe as leverage to try and like pop the tab.
Okay. There's no fixing this. Just so you know, you're missing a finger at this point.
No, yeah, I figure.
You don't know where it is. If you find it, you might be able to fix that.
Cyber hand, here we come.
Or just get a new grown one.
Yeah, it's a cheaper
And get
option.
And get my hand blown off again. No thanks.
Welcome to Cyberpunk?
Yeah, that's exactly. If you're gonna get shot at, get a metal hand.
So that they can blow that off and it's easier to fix.
Yes, and it won't hurt as much.
That's up to X.
You think Z would be mad if I got a metal arm?
Do you ask that to us, or do you ask that to the players?
I'm talking to Des.
We aren't telling her anything about today.
Who's does?
No, this is. I can't make up an excuse for this one. I don't think I could. How's your hand, buddy?
It was supposed to be and I just like can't take it anymore and I just yell and I'm like, it was supposed to be a nice day.
I agree.
We're supposed to be fine. Supposed
Yep.
to be. We haven't got enough tunes. Now I'm missing a
Yep.
fucking finger.
Yep, I'm shot. Yeah, that's a thing. By the way, you got any gloves? You can wear it so she doesn't see you missing a finger.
Not anymore. And I like gesture to the glove that has a blown off finger that I'm currently wearing.
This is just not a good day. We were just supposed to sail around for a while, maybe
get
do
into
a
the
quick
back of the boat.
dive.
Damn time. Every
What do you-
fucking time. No.
I'm mad right now.
Yeah, and I just like throw my beer out into the ocean.
Hawk,
Oh,
are you doing
dude.
anything with the body of the guy?
Taking
Dude.
his gear.
I would have finished
Just
that
little
one.
gear. And I'm gonna like bring it inside and like inside the thing and like lay it down, so it's not just like laying out in the elements. Maybe like find some stuff to cover it up with a little bit, so it's not like just a nasty body. sitting out. Maybe they'll come collect it. Maybe
Can
not.
I-
Roll them.
Oh, you're just
Yeah.
leaving it out?
No,
Like,
let's finish
taking
picking
it
their
with.
bodies clean. Let's pick these bodies clean and just dump them in the water on the way.
If
Right,
anybody
yeah,
attempts to
check
throw the
everything out.
bodies overboard, I'm basically gonna just like stop them, if only long enough to just basically say, if they got any side, I can harvest it off them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
right.
thinking. Let's harvest these bodies before we just throw them
Yep.
away. What are you
Check 'em
doing?
check them for chips. Check them for.
Y'all can do that. I don't try
Yeah,
to mess with
hacking up
dead
bodies
bodies.
is not. That's not something most people do.
I'll,
We're not hacking bodies. We're just. I
I
want
mean,
to
but
check
I
his
will
pockets.
definitely
I want
check
his
him for-
wallet.
y'all do what
chips,
y'all gotta do.
ammunition, Weapons.
I'm just
check-
taking the
check
guy's
their
scuba
wallets,
gear. That's
anything
it.
Like that.
His breather, his tank,
Okay, you
Can I
have
get a bear?
his scuba gear.
and I'm just going back to the boat. And I've drug him back inside so that he's not just sitting out there and like covered him with like random pieces of like trash bag and newspaper.
That's what he deserves for shooting me, son of a bitch. Not like I started shooting first. He shot first. Fuck him. That's what he deserves.
Oh yeah, I also rolled like 19 to stabilize Dante.
Okay.
Assuming he
Don't
needed
they
it.
die?
No, I don't think I had any like blasting wounds. It was just a one gunshot.
I mean, you're
You don't
serious
heal until you're
injury.
stabilized.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't stop the serious injury. I'm still seriously injured.
All right. Eventually, you load up Ralph into the boat, and get the rest of your gear back, Hawk. And
Right.
you guys get on the boat.
Let's go,
Sipping-
guys. I'm done here.
Sipping one of the beers on the way back.
I
And now-
actually bring 2 beers over to you, and I make you open them both.
Okay.
With your working hands.
With
Yeah,
my
with your
working hand,
hands. Yes,
I give you one back.
That's right.
I would open this beer with my hands.
So how do I get that like armor sleeve thing you got going on?
Walmart?
Like, an armored jacket. You want an armored jacket? We can just buy that. You know that, right? Like, we can just go
but
down to fucking Walmart and buy one.
that is true. We should probably buy me an armor jacket at some point in the near future.
They sell them in the back to school section.
Something tells me X isn't kidding.
Nope.
I'm not.
not at all. You know, I
Alright.
haven't bought school supplies in like.
Who's?
10
I'm gonna say
years.
Jimbo is driving for this point in
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And you guys are making your way back to the marina.
Assuming
You
Des
guys,
consents,
let's
I will
see.
attempt to patch up his hand.
Okay.
Thanks.
He needs to be stabilized also. And quick fixed.
19.
Okay, 19 on quick fix. That gets his hands.
Oh man, that's awesome. I mean, there's no way that can be real. It says the humanity loss is 1d6 divided by 2 for a cyber hand.
Okay.
I'm at like I guess what I'm saying is, and it's only €100 according to the book. So I'm like, I'm definitely
I can
getting
modify that if you want. Make it become even half of that.
one. Yes, let's do it.
I think. So it's $100 in the book, right? Is it
Right.
times 4 is what we do is the flat rate?
Boy, are you a moron? I made a whole new street economy.
I know.
Remember?
I
Yeah,
know,
that's what I'm thinking.
but
I
was
think it was like
hoping
the
you'd be
standard
like, "Yep,
hand-
that's what it says in the book. No
Standard
problem.
hand, $1,000 each.
Even so,
Yep, there it is.
I
Yep,
will.
it's
I
like
will still
roughly
gladly pay $1,000 for a 1d6 divided by 2 humanity loss.
Yeah, for sure.
That is.
And
cheap.
that can be lessened by Fuse if he actually gets a hand
Yes,
and like
please.
works on it.
Yes, that sounds awesome. Let's do it.
Okay, so we're just
So that's some
we're
good news.
cruising for a bruising down the big sea.
I kind of want to sit out
All
here
right,
for a minute.
I don't. I'm done with the sea. I'm done with the water.
Nah, Now the day's ruined.
Dez,
Yes, sir.
you guys are being stalked by jet skis.
Wait, is this Waterworld all over again?
What about sea nomads? Do you not understand?
I didn't think there'll be more of them. This Jimbo speak
Alright.
fucking sea
Alright.
nomad too? Get him
No,
the piss off,
No,
Jimbo.
it's fine. No, it's fine. I grab one of the harpoons, and I take cover near the back
Harpoons?
of the boat. You said
Oh,
one of the guys had a
the
spear
harpoon. Yeah. The one
Yeah.
guy has a spear gun.
Yep.
I'm just laying
mean, you're
down,
seeing
sipping
them,
my beer
like,
now.
You're seeing them like they're watching you from like alleyways, in the water, and you like
okay.
catch them like they're shadowing you. They're not like trailing right behind you or whatever. They're seeing where you're going.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, as far as we know, right? Like, we're leaving the area and heading back to shore. So I keep
Mhm.
an eye out. I'm gonna make a perception roll.
I'm gonna lay on my back and drink my beer. So I'm attempting to get as much cover as possible while inside the boat is basically what I'm doing here.
You're in the boat.
All I wanted to do was just sit out in the sun, drink some beers,
That's
eat
a
some chips.
23 on my perception.
Okay. I mean, that's only 1 point higher than you had before.
Yeah, I know, but I was just like, this is specifically to keep an eye on them and see if I can, if they start doing funky shit. Like if I notice that they're starting to like try and lay a trap or something for us.
Well, they're keeping their distance and like kind of watching you. When they see you looking at them, you see them like basically dive the fucking jet skis down underwater and like head some other direction.
Okay.
Well, guess I'm patting down the
Spoon,
body for
did
side.
Spoon, did you roll what's it called?
Stabilize.
To stabilize?
Yeah. You did.
Yep,
I think you got
19.
like a 19.
19. Okay, I thought that was for the quick fix.
I have to do both.
Yeah.
I thought he had his hand blown off though, or like his finger blown off.
Yeah, that was you're quick fixing it, so it's not giving him injuries. He's not at -4 to use his hand. He's got a finger missing though. Yeah, he's fine.
All right. That said, can I pat the body down for side?
Yes, you may. Give me 1 second.
Certainly.
All right, he's got an agent on him. Let's see, he's got interface plugs, a technical toolbox and tools. Let's see. And it looks like he has a cyber optic with low light in it.
This guy came prepared. All right. How long do you reckon it would take to remove all that?
Well, the technical, let's see, the toolbox is not, the toolbox is just gear that was like on his person
Oh,
for like trying to steal the boat. The agent is also not internal, so that's just normal. His interface plugs is Neuralware, so that'd probably take about 15 minutes to chop out of him. And cyber optic is like probably 5 minutes, 10 minutes to yank out of his head. Since you're not trying to keep him alive or anything.
I mean, my
You
character
can just
could
start
assume
chopping
he's
him up
dead.
like a fish on the deck of the boat, you know? It would take, of course, much longer to remove these if you were trying to keep the person alive.
I mean, my character just assumes they're dead after what I saw Des do to this guy.
Oh, he's fucking dead. There's no assumption about it. He's fucking definitely dead.
Alright, assuming there's, like, nowhere I can drag him to do this, like, out of, like, the sight lines of the guy who's already up-chucked and probably has had a bad enough day.
Nope,
Is there?
basically you got to chop it up at his feet in the middle of the boat. You just start hacking up a human body.
People are people, parts are parts. Let's go. You want me to give a roll for that?
Just go ahead and make a medicine roll. Actually,
Yeah, I
wonder if
mentioned
it
that would be
medicine
cyber
or cyber tech. Yeah, I think it would be cyber tech.
I believe that's a 14.
14. All right. The interface plugs are intact. The cyber eye you scratch while removing it. Something that you can definitely fix, especially like Fuse could fix.
That'll bother.
All of you guys are now watching him chopping up somebody in the middle of the boat. A dead person.
I'm not watching this.
Okay. You're still hearing it too. It's just like.
Do you want me to roll resist drugs and torture?
Yep.
Hell yeah, I got this. Let's go. It's the one ability I have that's like pretty much just to me. Let's go.
I refuse to watch. I'll finger my ears.
Got 8 plus that's 6 plus my 11. Yeah, 17. Nice. I'm just chilling. I'm just
17. All right. Yep. You don't throw up.
Yeah, it's an 18 for me.
I was like, that's just gross, dude.
Yeah, you guys are definitely fucking like sicked out by this, and there's no blood sloshing all over the deck of the boat. It looks like a fucking like a fishing vessel. There's blood in this fucking seawater, sloshing out the backside of the boat. Complex like lifts his fucking sneakers up.
Yep. Basically, like, I don't want them getting on my sneakers. You couldn't have like put down a rag or something.
You couldn't
A
have
tarp?
waited.
My character motions to the ocean in the general direction of where the jet skis were.
You could have just left him there, and you could have done this after we got off the boat.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm okay with the idea of you scavenging whatever you want off of the body, but
It's like hot dogs, man.
couldn't wait till we get to shore.
I'm fine with it in theory, but I don't want to see how the sausage gets made.
Yeah, well, that's all well,
Speaking
well and
of
good, but I
sausage,
don't
I'm
have to
fucking
dodge
hungry. Toss me a bag
gunfire.
of chips.
He said he's hungry. Toss him a bag of chips.
Oh, sure. I throw him a bag of chips.
You guys can see the place where you rented the boat from coming up. Jimbo is just like, God damn it.
Oh, that dog, man.
Also, long before we get there, I'm just going to assume that nobody wants anything else from him and just dump him.
Okay, you dump him over to the side of the fucking boat. You got your little bloody sack of fucking cyberware. Actually, you probably don't even have... I don't know if you have Ziploc bags or anything like that, but... You got a nice bloody cyber hand full of cyberware. You pull up to the marina, and...
I got the cooler.
It's true.
You guys are
Jimbo
disgusting.
says he's gonna go smooth things out with the guy he rented the boat from.
It'll hose off.
Someone got a mop? I'll clean up my own mess.
Jimbo tells you they've got a hose.
Alright.
Let's get the fuck out of here. grab Ralph.
Okay, you guys take Ralph out of the boat. Hawk, you doing anything, or you just
I'm very quickly getting off this boat.
okay? You guys pull into the boat, and you like Jimbo goes. Excuse me. You guys pull into the boat launch. Jimbo goes in to like smooth everything over. He tells you that he'll catch up with you guys later after he gets chewed out by the guy with the boat. But he says it'll be fine. The rest of you guys grab your gear and where are you heading to?
Well, being that Jimbo's the ride, we either got to break.
Jimbo's car. Yeah.
Jimbo's not letting anyone borrow the car.
Yeah, that. Well, I figured we were gonna go somewhere in his car, but. Okay. All right. You know what? Fuck this, man. I'm just gonna. What time of day is it?
It's probably about 3 in the afternoon now. Peak sunset. Good time to relax.
Are you planning on keeping that glove there, Complex?
I don't have the glove anymore. I gave it to Doc over here. Ark.
Are you holding on to it, or
I mean,
am I
My
taking
character
that thing home
shrugs.
so I
You
can?
want to do something with it?
Well, if you're not going to, I'm going to.
All right.
I'm
We'll
gonna
just
figure
tell
out how
Cross
this
we
thing
found
works.
this thing and the implications, and I'm sure that'll do something.
No, I'm gonna study it when I get home this evening. Unless you're gonna take it to her now, and then you can take it to her.
Wait, hold on. What exactly did she want us? She wanted us to go and just see whatever was there, right?
We
Well,
went here
I've
to
gotta
find the
take
dead drop
this-
to try and find a hint on her story, right?
Which
Well,
we did with the construct.
Right. I'm gonna take this construct to the Oh boy.
I don't think. Okay, look, I'm gonna be real with you right now. I don't think you should do anything with the construct, but give it to Cross. Let her look at the construct. I mean, shit, she's the one.
Oh, if you want, yeah, that's fine. I was gonna take it to the people she said to take it to, but
Wait, she said to take it to someone? Who'd she take it to?
I guess you don't listen very good, do you?
News people, right?
What news people? He didn't say anything about any news
The
people.
one
I ain't
she
hear
works
shit.
for, the one who is supporting her in like part of what
Oh
she,
yeah. Which one was that?
the Reuters,
Reuters.
Reuters. Yeah, there you go.
I don't trust them. Reuters are a bunch of fucking sellouts.
Well, I mean that's what she wanted. What she wanted us to do with it.
Where does Cross work again? She works at Action News
Channel
or
5
something?
action.
Yeah, Stream 5
Yeah.
Action News.
Action News.
5.
Stream 5's Action News is, they're also a bunch of fucking sellouts too. All of them are a bunch of sellouts.
Oh my god, are you gonna start crying?
I'm shot, you asshole! It hurts.
So
Bill.
what am I
Are
doing?
you crying about them being sellouts, or are you crying about you being shot?
Crying about me being shot. I'm just trying to think which one's less of a sellout right now.
All right, so
Hold on.
what am I doing with this box? Because I'm either gonna go
I
on
still
her
think you
last
should give it the
wishes.
I think you should give it the Cross, because Cross asked us to go out there and get it for her, and honestly, let's be real, lady's dead.
Well,
Cross is still alive. She could probably do.
I mean,
something
y'all don't
with it,
have
but
any
she's
honor.
scared.
Y'all don't like honor those that have like their last wishes and
Dude,
stuff like
you
that.
just watched me watch the doc over here cut up a body and harvest it for size.
I didn't watch
really-
anything. I watched nothing. I don't know what y'all were
No,
doing back there. I don't care to know.
You
Look,
guys
I
are
think
like
it-
standing outside of the fucking boat rental place arguing on the street.
Look, I think if you want to take the construct to Cross, I don't care. I think that
Oh, he doesn't
seems
want to
fine.
take it to Cross. I think taking it to Cross is a good
No, I
idea.
mean,
'cause-
if you want to take it to Cross, take it to Cross. If you want to honor the last wishes and take it to Reuters, that's fine too. But like, I imagine she
I just think
might
Cross is
even
paying
have
us.
a way to get in touch with them because
Well, I mean-
I don't.
I don't
But-
either.
But more importantly, I think we keep a hold of the glove because nobody knows about that. The construct barely mentioned it, right?
Well, the construct is it's. I mean, it'll have data still intact. So if somebody asks about it, then
never-
they're gonna know.
I don't know, man. Look, I just know that Cross is paying us, and I think we should just give it to her and let her make the call on that shit. All right?
I mean, that's fine with me. I'll take it to Cross. Is she
somewhere where we can can someone get a hold of her?
Sure,
yeah,
let me
have her
send you a
number right
message.
here.
Yeah, I was like, I think she got in touch with all of us, right? But
I
then
don't know if I saved it.
then there was something about she was gonna go to ground, so I don't even know if that number's gonna work.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's supposed to be going,
Ghost.
off the grid.
Ghost mode. Yeah.
So I guess we meet her at the virtual whatever she was talking about.
The Vixen.
I know it's the Vixen. My character doesn't remember.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
they don't remember either, so.
I know. Okay, guys. Well, haha, that was great talk. I guess we'll just go launch ourselves into a bridge.
Look, man, I've been shot. I'm not feeling so great.
All right, well,
I just kind of want to go lay down for a
Just give me the stuff. I'm gonna go home and y'all
I don't,
send
have
me a.
I don't have any stuff other than these
Just
cans of
give me,
beers
yeah,
that
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
holding.
just give me the glove. Give me the glove. I'll put it in my tech bag, and I'll take the construct and Ralph here, and I'll just go home. And tomorrow, y'all give me a call when y'all are ready.
Have your
or-
number?
Whatever. Yeah, here it is. Boop. That's me.
That sound your phone makes? Why does your phone make that sound? Did you install like a fucking custom soundboard for your phone? That's a terrible soundboard.
Says Brazil.
Do we need to take do we need to take you to like the hospital? Because
Yes, I was actually about to inquire about. Can I just go to a hospital and maybe get some drugs?
yes.
All right.
we
Well, good
absolutely
luck.
can take
Y'all
you to
message me
Crip
tomorrow.
National whatever.
I'll see y'all later.
Crip Memorial Hospital.
Crip Memorial
Memorial
Hospital.
Hospital.
Yep.
Am I
Snoop
even
Dogg's
on
on-premise.
these
Because
insurance?
I will be
I don't know.
damned if we got you hurt again. And we don't
Or you
take
could
to
try
Crip
and
Memorial.
keep it quiet.
Resident physician Snoop Dogg on site.
I ain't doing shit.
No, he's the dog father.
Look, how long okay, gotcha. How long is it gonna take?
Therefore, I'm back above critical injury. It's gonna take 2 days, very
yeah,
much.
2 days? Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you get some speed heal.
Once I get some speed heal, I think we should just go to the hospital.
No, I can get you speed heal.
Ew. I mean, I guess I'll be eternally grateful. I don't fucking know, dude. Yes.
My character
No, I
quirks a
don't
brow
think-
at this, but says nothing.
Yeah, I can get you speed heal.
I mean, that sounds like a good idea. It would keep me from looking like shit right now, honestly.
I know,
Just realized
just
I have
the
a hole
place.
in my shirt. Fuck.
Let's go.
Pushing my thumb through a hole in my shirt.
Please stop
She's
doing
gonna
that,
notice
Complex.
that.
As your physician, I would not advise doing that.
Doing what? Sticking your wait, what? What
The
are
hole
you
in my
doing?
shirt.
You're
She's gonna notice that. I need to get a new shirt.
where do you think we're going? Because we're definitely not going back to the apartment.
No, yeah. I mean, we on the way to the hospital. We should get a new shirt. I
Right,
do
the
clothes
hospital.
generally.
We're not going to the. You know what? I know. I got just the thing.
Oh, you said speed heal. I thought
Yep.
we were going to the hospital.
Yep. Nope. We're not going to the hospital.
I guess it's not that.
I
Okay.
pick up my phone
Okay.
and I hail. Can I add? So I'm gonna try to hit up one of my contacts to see if they can come pick us up. One of the dudes in my phone that works for Padre. Because we're going to the Hotel Centuria.
Okay. Yeah, you can call somebody, have them pick you up, bring you back to the Centuria.
Okay. Yep. Because I'm like, absolutely, I know we'll be able to get speed heal there. We'll be able to crash there for a few days. We'll get it taken care of.
Does that offer extend to me and Fuse? Because
Yeah.
pretty
no,
sure
if-
you.
Hey, if we all want to go, you're more than welcome to come. But I thought Fuse already left.
He did.
Okay, so after Fuse leaves, I'm standing there with my one good hand, looking through my agent, figuring out who I'm gonna call, and I'm like, okay, this is like, don't worry, we're gonna take care of it. And then, but I don't tell you guys where we're going. But I just go and I'm like, yeah, I need a pickup. And then I turn to Ark and I'm like, so are you coming, or are you going somewhere else?
My character looks at Complex, You know what? I think this boy here has been through enough. He's already ruined 2 shirts. God knows what else is going to happen to that Z chick of his.
2 shirts? Someone else ruined my shirts.
That is technically correct. You did not.
Okay,
ruin those
2 of your
Other
shirts
people
have been
ruined.
ruined due to
I'm not
unfortunate
arguing.
circumstances.
That's fine.
I just want to make sure you don't fall over because of shock or some dumb, heinous, preventable shit.
Is this what they call bedside manner?
No, this is what's called follow-up. Something good doctors do.
No, besides, I think that band is in very good.
Let's just go. Where are we going?
We're going to get you speed heal. And
Alright,
maybe see
cool.
about finding me.
Can we get some weed too? I fucking
Absolutely.
use some right now.
Hawk, how are you getting home?
Most likely just the end cart. Are they
Okay.
gonna let me on with a folded up robot and a tech bag?
Yeah. I mean, I'd be more worried about the punks on the fucking end cart than whether they'd let you on or not.
What would it take to get a private vehicle? Like a.
You just
some kind
need
of
to make a
taxi?
call. It costs you some money, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, roughly what price?
I'd say it's probably going to cost you about $40.
Yeah, I'll spend that. I'll get a private ride just to make
I was
sure.
like,
I
you
don't
It's
have
sure
to-
definitely
wanna
safer
just-
than getting fucking robbed on the end card for
Yeah.
your new piece of tech.
I'll do that. Safe ride home.
Okay.
With the investment.
All right, Super Cab shows up.
Super
autonomous-
Cab!
An autonomous vehicle cab company shows up a little while later and picks you up. You take the machine around to the trunk, and like robotic arms reach out of the trunk and hoist the robot into the trunk for you and close itself. The doors open automatically, and you step inside. On the inside of the Super Cab, it is like a small room where both of the seats face each other. As opposed to being like looking the direction of the vehicle. There's a little coffee table, and there's a mini bar that if you need drinks or foods, you can grab some, but obviously they charge for them.
It's a
They-
fucking ripoff.
They charge for it like a hotel would.
Exorbitant fees.
You can ask the quote-unquote driver to like black the windows and like essentially show different scenery aside from the actual slums that you're driving through, if you like. All in all, it's not a bad experience, and you see yourself safely home.
Does it automatically tune to his music preferences by tapping into his agent?
His agent can definitely control the music in the vehicle, should he wish.
Some soothing late 19th century jazz orchestra.
There was no such thing as jazz in the 19th century.
I said late 19th century.
There was no jazz in fucking the 1890s.
Oh wait, sorry, I'm backwards. 20th century, late 20th century is what I'm thinking about. Sorry, woof, I fucked that up.
1900s.
There you go.
Late 1900s
You
is what I was trying to say.
fucking idiot.
Dork.
Yeah, I was trying to say like fucking 90s jazz or something. It's just smooth
Yeah,
jazz.
some
Just starts
fucking
playing.
Kenny G comes on.
Oh hell yeah.
No, I don't know. Anyways, he gets home. The rest of you schlubs are standing out there, and you watch him get picked up by the super cab.
Super Cab!
Super cab.
Yep. You hear the Japanese voice and the kanji on top as it rolls up. Super cab!
Fucking
love it.
fucking cab.
Shouts out.
I
Yep.
love it so much.
Is it Pride Month for Super Cab too?
Oh boy.
No, it's February. It's not Pride Month. It's Black History Month.
Super Cab.
All of the cars in the fleet are just black. All right, so the rest of you guys eventually have someone come to pick you up. You see one of the drivers for the Santeria Hotel is a guy named Pablo Espina. He's just one of the guys you know around there.
Okay.
Pablo pulls up and says, "Hey, you guys coming back to the Santeria?"
Yes, sir.
My character nods.
All right, good. You guys get in, and he begins heading back towards to the Santeria.
I'm just gonna turn to Dez and go, this has just been a shit week. I fucking hate everything about it right now.
Oh, we're getting you an armor jacket.
Dude.
I can't believe you didn't buy a fucking armor jacket after the last time we talked.
Dude, I didn't have any time to buy an armor jacket after the last time we talked.
You could have just
What you
drone
mean?
delivery?
Yeah, I
Amazon?
know.
Are you
no,
fucking
no,
kidding me?
I'm not fucking. Do you have an Amazon Prime account? I don't have an Amazon Prime account. I'm not paying for that shit.
Didn't you see me?
That's fucking 400 euro bucks a month,
Didn't you
dude.
see me buy the fucking AR goggles and
Then
get
there's
them
delivery
delivered
fees.
via drone?
The delivery fees are absurd alone. I feel like you
sorry?
never charged them for delivery.
Are you a broke bitch?
No,
No.
I just don't have a dad that just gives me thousands of dollars randomly to do things. I haven't had a job in like. Okay, no, I did have a job.
You literally just played the other night.
Yeah, I just did. Yeah.
We were all there. It was a thing.
I played the other night, yeah. You know, sometimes those nights are just foggy in my head. I just hate this week right now. I just know if I don't get home for dinner, she's gonna be mad anyway.
Just stop, because you're not going to be home for dinner. You're not going to be home for at least 2 days. So you better start thinking about whatever fucking excuse you're going to give her, because I'm not going to get fucking yelled at again for you getting shot.
Oh, but you're gonna be yelled at for. Would you take being yelled at for me not getting home for 2 days instead?
Just,
No? Then
You bet.
I mean, you gotta work together here, man. You got.
Yes, we gotta work together. So you have to come up with whatever excuse you think is gonna work, and then we will keep it straight.
Because I mean, I told her we were just going for a little boat ride today and then coming back, and it'd be nothing. And now you're telling me we're gonna stay at where are we going again, homie? We'll get the guy up front.
Because
Pablo says, "We're going back to the Santeria."
yeah,
Santeria. I've never been there. Whatever.
first time for everything.
But yeah, the Santeria. Apparently, I'm staying at Santeria for 2 days now. I mean,
Right.
I thought we were just gonna go get some quick.
gunshot wound.
I thought we were just gonna get some quick fix or quick heal and boom, stab it in, go home for tonight. But now
You
you're
know
telling me 2
speed
days
heals
stay.
like derm.
No, I'm not a fucking doctor. I've never had to use that shit.
You've never.
No. Look at me.
To
Look
be
at me.
fair,
Look how
my
pretty I
character
am. You
pipes
think I
up.
ever had to use speed heal in my life?
To be fair, I don't hear many people get shooting comedians.
No, usually we shoot ourselves.
Usually that can't be fixed.
No.
A bit later, you guys arrive in North California Heights at the Santeria. You can see like the clientele coming and going. Many of them here for shopping, basically, as the hotel also kind of serves as a night market to some degree.
So, do I have to like rent a room or something here?
For what? To stay here?
Yeah, like I figured that I don't, but because I have the
Yeah,
guys with
exactly. You'll be put up if you're alone. But like, yeah, if you've got people with you, you need to rent a room.
me. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go talk to Pablo real quick while the guys get out of the car. I'm gonna spot Pablo some cash. I mean, I know it's his job, but you know, for
I'm gonna
Doing
take a
good
beer
job.
off of what's left of the 6-pack and give it to Pablo as well.
Okay.
Just a little bit of blood.
He raises the beer to you, gives you a nod. How much are you tipping him?
Good question. Let's see. Oh, like $10.
Okay. He thanks you.
Huck says AFK sec.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, and so then we head inside, and I ask about getting a room for the three of us, like a suite.
You head up to the concierge.
Mm-hmm.
Concierge is a little Latina woman named Luciana, who you've seen before. She tells you that the going rate is $120 for a night.
All right, so we'll need at least 2 nights. So I'm gonna write this down. You said Luciana is the concierge.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So I pay for 2 nights for the three of us. And so okay, yeah. So I'll do that, and then I'll basically tell the guys where to go, and then I'm gonna go track down the pharmaceutical rep that's here and buy 4 doses of speed heal.
All right. Let's see here.
That sounds like it's going to be pricey.
Well, it's because it's 1 derm per day. So 1 derm per day for 2 people for 2 days.
No, I meant the amount of doses of speed heal.
Oh, I mean, it's not cheap. That's true.
Like, just to attempt to make it, my character would have to spend $100.
Well, yeah, but that's for you to make a derm, right? Like, that's obviously way more complex than, like, buying something from a major pharmaceutical company. Or something that fell off the back of a truck.
Give me a second. I'm gonna look at.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Is it listed in the new street economy?
I don't think it's listed in New Street Economy since
Yeah.
it's something that medtechs make.
Gotcha.
I need to look at. Let's see. Let's look at the medtech's ability.
Just to craft a dose for people of my relative skill level would basically be like $100 an attempt. And it's by no means a guarantee.
Yeah, and that doesn't account in the new pricing, so I have to look at that as well. What page does it show the cost for making it?
It's basically not. It's I don't know what page it's on. It's basically when it's describing the uses
MedTech
of
pharmaceuticals.
basically.
Page 149,
Yeah, I'm reading it right now.
MedTech Pharmaceuticals, yeah.
Oh. By rolling a DB13
MedTech can make a number of doses.
from 200 eddies of material equal to their medical tech skill in 1 hour.
All right, let's see here. Where does 200 eddies land on the what's it called? Price category, page 385. Puts it above
is-
premium.
Yeah, above premium.
So going over to my pricing list. So premium list in my price category is $2,000. For that, you can make up to your pharmaceutical level in speed heal for doses. Obviously, the more pharmaceuticals you have, the more that the stretches. So let's say based on the resident physician here, I'll give him a pharmaceuticals of 6. So we'll say 2,000 divided by 6 would
I
be the
don't
unit
think
cost
that's possible.
for. What's that?
I think you can only have like a medical tech of 5. For any
I
given,
think you can
like,
only have a
discipline.
cryotech operation at 5. Let me check.
Like, I remember having to reread my ability like 7 times because it was so convoluted.
Yeah, it's worded weird. I'll read it for you though. Okay. Medical tech pharmaceuticals. All right. For every point you allocate in medtech pharmaceuticals, you gain 1 point in medtech skill, up to a maximum of 10. The medtech skill is a tech skill used to operate, understand, and repair non-vehicle tech skills, medicinal machinery. This skill is only available to medtechs and only through either this medicine specialty or cryosystem operation. You can put a maximum of 5 points into this specialty. Okay, all right. So you can put a maximum of 5 points into medtech pharmaceuticals. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this is why this is so bonkers, because if you have nothing but medical tech pharmaceuticals and medical tech cryosystem operation, both of those would count towards your total medical tech skill, regardless of whatever the thing you need to do for that role is. But surgery does not apply to anything that they do, and vice versa.
Yeah, surgery is just based on your overall medicine skill. From what I'm seeing here. So yeah, you have the specialty in medtech pharmaceuticals and then cryotech operation. Those split, I see. Whenever a med tech increases their medicine rank, they also choose one of the following 3 medicine specialties: surgery, med tech, pharmaceutical, or cryosystem operation, to allocate 1 point. So, okay, I get it. It's weird, but surgery can go up to 10 by allocating 2 points per. It says for every point you allocate, you get 2 points of surgery skill. That can go up to 10. The other 2 only get 1 point each, so they can go up to 5 each.
But both of them count for tech
just-
rolls.
Yeah, for using like machinery, for instance, Meditech pharmaceuticals will be used for like the centrifuge or whatever that you use to make the actual chemicals and stuff like that. Whereas you'd use cryosystem operation to use cryosystem, like cryo tanks or cryo bags or cryo pumps or what they're called.
Right, but rules as written, they both basically equate up to your medical tech skill, regardless of their division or allocation. Save for surgery, of course.
Right, not surgery. Yeah, this is fucking some weird ass fucking shit. I'm just gonna fucking off the cuff it right now. I need to dive into this and figure out how this fucking works better. Because that is some fucking confusing language.
I can discuss it with you later. I think I got a good handle of how it works.
All right. So we'll say his pharmaceuticals is probably a 4. So 2,000 divided by 4 is the unit cost. So it's going to cost you, for 4 units, it's going to cost you $2,000 of speed heal. Which is actually cheaper than it used to be in Cyberpunk 2020, funny enough.
I know, but it's still so much fucking money.
They do, the doctor's willing to offer you an alternative if you're in the market.
I'm listening.
It says he has a, where is it? He says he has something called Mestag. It's a medical stabilization agent.
Okay.
It is basically just meant to remove wound level. It's a derm that you put on, and you would be able to act like you weren't hurt for the duration. It's a bit cheaper, and he's willing to give him to you for $150 a dose. Dose lasts 24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. We'll do. I'll take 2 doses.
You can just pretend to be better.
Uh huh.
All right. So yeah, it's $150 per dose.
All right, cool. Yep. So I'll take 2 of them, and then I'll head up to the suite.
All right. So you buy 2 doses. You go up to the suite, and it's just the 3 of you in there, right? I assume.
Yeah.
So
Staying
far.
there? Okay, cool. So far before the hookers get there.
There's still time.
All right. Well, you guys are basically resting and recouping in the Santeria. Hawk, you get home. It is now about sundown. Haruna says that she will be coming home a little bit earlier tonight. Oh, you're still AFK? Okay.
I think that was
Oh, wait.
Dante.
That was Dante. Hawk, are you back yet?
I'm back.
Okay, did you hear all that?
No, I literally just got back.
Okay. Over on the other side of town, you get home safe with in your super cab, and you get back up to your apartment, and you have a notification on your agent that says that Haruna is going to be coming home a little early tonight. She got out off work a little bit early from the law enforcement division.
Alrighty. I'm gonna order out something so it's ready to get here, so I can get it before she gets here.
Okay.
Maybe like
what are you
some,
gonna order?
maybe some pho.
Okay.
Sounds kind of good. And then I'll run down the street. Being that I'm in Cambodia town, I'm sure there's something somewhat local.
Yeah, not a problem. For $20, you can get a whole meal for the both of you, like a pretty decent one. Kind of cheap for the area.
All right, I will do it.
A bit later, Haruna comes home. She's tired. She's tired every day, but she manages to persevere. Not everybody is able to go to UCLA, so she just kind of sticks through it. That and her parents would probably like jump down her throat if she fucking slacked off at all.
All right, I'm gonna.
When she
Go ahead.
when she comes home, she like smells the food and she says, "Oh, it smells so good in here." And
Ordered out.
what is this? You see her like kind of pointing at the robot.
One of the many treasures that I'm beginning to acquire working with those fellas that we ran into a little while back. It's a robot question mark named Ralph.
Ralph, she says, kind of incredulously.
I didn't name it. That's just his real designation, or designation, I guess is how you would say. Anyway, his name or whatever is I have it wrote down. Hold on. Is it People of Interest? XBRX. But his designation is Ralph.
Well, we're gonna change that, right?
Well, I mean, I can, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what I'm going to do with him yet. It's kind of just one of those, might as well take him home and figure out what I'm going to do. Got a lot of good parts on him, and he's got enough ability to be programmed, so, you can set him to, I don't know, maybe clean the house, or, I mean, I don't know what he can, I'm sure he just can be programmed to do just about anything. He was carrying a shotgun when I found him, so.
A shotgun?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's like a defense robot. He was gonna pretty much blow us away if we didn't have the correct authorization. So it's pretty cool. My day's been exciting, as you can tell.
This robot almost shut
She,
my husbando?
Yeah, she looks a little bit like worried. She says, I thought most servant robots weren't supposed to be able to like harm people.
Well, I think this is like more than like a servant robot. I think it's like a defense, something like that. Somebody, if they had like secrets to hide, or maybe like like a government agency or something, they would have something kind of like these, just to like patrol, like to persuade people not to come near, more so than actually to do harm. You know what I mean? Like a big dog. Like, you don't want to go after a big dog.
You see her lower her augmented reality glasses and touch something behind her ear. You see the edges of the glasses like light up. You're familiar with this look. And you see her like start moving her hands in front, obviously perusing a catalog while looking at the robot. She says, oh yeah, this is I guess a modification of one of the servant robots. I guess it has a sentinel function.
Yeah, I mean that's all it was doing. It just said authorization accepted, and then it let us in. So it's. I mean, I guess it's just a deterrent, huh? I mean, that's all I can think of. He didn't kill us, and he didn't. Yeah, after
The schematics here say that these aren't able to hurt people. Usually, I mean, somebody would have to modify it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of why I brought it home. I want to see if somebody actually, tampered with it or whatever.
Are we gonna keep it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, as far as I care, yeah.
I don't want to do dishes anymore. I mean, maybe
I'll
it
reprogram
can
it.
do dishes. So it does laundry? Does laundry?
Okay, yeah, we'll keep it. I'll reprogram it. Just give me a little bit of time, and a couple days maybe. I got to figure out how all of it works. I'm sure there's you can get an instruction manual for it on that little device. Yeah.
Walks into the room still carrying her books and her like work stuff, and you see her like she basically reaches over and kisses you on the cheek, like squishes up against you, like she's pretty excited about this robot. And you see her like head over to the living room and like start dropping her stuff off. And she says, "Can we decorate it?"
Sure, whatever you want to do. I don't know. I just picked it up. It's just one of those things. I'll get it ready for you, and then we can figure out what all you want to, assign it to do. Let's eat first, though. I know you're probably hungry.
Oh yeah, you just reminded me. She drops the rest of her stuff like next to the couch, and you see her she says, "First things first, I'm gonna get into some more comfortable clothes, and then let's eat. I'm hungry as heck."
All right, I'll set everything out, and I'll go get like the plates out and little bowls.
From the other room, you can hear her. She says, "Are we still sold on the name?
No,
keep Ralph?"
we can change that. Whatever you want. Maybe like Sir Humphrey or something.
How about Pom Kyung-gu?
Geez. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm fine. What is that? What is that in your native tongue?
Pom Kyung-gu. It's a name.
It's just a name. Does it mean anything?
Well, his name was Ralph before. Does it have to mean something?
I mean, no. I mean, I don't know. Can robots like figure out big words and stuff like that? Yeah, I'm sure they can. They carry on This guy carry on a conversation with us. Yeah,
this is exciting.
We'll name it that.
She comes over and like sits down at the table. Starts filling her bowl.
So, do you want to say that every time you want to address him?
Pom Kyung-gu.
What about just Pom? Be faster. Be like, Pom, get in here. You know what I mean? I mean, I'll do it the full way if you want. That's fine. Again, I'm just gonna program it, so you just tell me how you want it. Or I can just scrap it and make it into like a super fast like race scooter. You could have a scooter and drive to like work and class and everything.
Oh my gosh, that would cut down on prices for getting to work. Cut down on my travel time.
So
you turn this thing into a scooter?
Yeah, I think I can. He's got these little roller wheels here, and he has movement ability. Well, I don't know. He technically did. This is a question. Did he walk, or did he have little wheels that he zoomed around?
No, he walked.
Okay.
Those are basically just rollers for when it's in like inactive mode to move it around.
So he normally walks. Oh, that's right, because his arms and feet. He went in the fetal position. Is that he normally walks, but I'm sure I could like, switch some stuff out and some hydraulics and things. Maybe get a couple parts and. I mean, do you want fresh, clean dishes and folded laundry, or do you want to like?
Maybe you could just make like a little baby Bjorn for it on its back, and I could just ride it to work.
Okay. So do you want? That's a question though. I think I can only do one or the other. So do you want clean dishes and folded laundry?
Dishes and laundry.
Vacuum.
Dishes and laundry.
Okay. I mean, I just offering. Meanwhile.
Yeah. You guys eat, and she talks about her day a bit. She's still somewhat caught up on that video. She's like trying to like talk to more people about it and figure out what it all could mean. But she tries not to talk your ear off. and asks about your day.
So I'm gonna tell her that we went and rented out a boat, and then we drove out to this. I'm not gonna give her like all the details as far as like the exact. I had exact coordination: 36.11643 degrees west. Just say we just went to a designated spot, and that reporter that we were, I don't know, saving at the time back then that got shot. We figured out where she wanted us to go. I guess like her final like will, I guess is the best way to describe it. Anyway, I tracked her. I reverse engineered a jacket and backtracked her to where like her little safe hideout was, and she had like a little recorder messenger thing here. I'm gonna like quickly like get up and like pop my bag open and bring out the little box, the construct. And be like,
She says, "Oh,
yeah, she left this. It's like a virtual, like you, like for when you're gone, I guess. I mean, you can do
Yeah.
anything with it, but
I've seen these in some of my classes."
yeah, I'm not gonna open it because there's some pretty hefty stuff on it that I just don't want to expose you to. As far as you don't need to have to deal with any of it. It's pretty wild stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go turn this in tomorrow, and I guess I might turn it into. Well, all the guys are saying just go give it to Gabrielle Cross, the lady who's hiring me to work for you. Remember me telling you about that and all that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, well, she's the one that sent us out here, so I guess that's what I should have started out. That's basically my first job working for was to go out here and secure anything that was left by the lady that we tried to save but didn't make it, and this is part of it. So I'll go give that to her tomorrow, I guess, and then figure out what to do next for her. I'm sure she'll pay me, so we'll have a little extra money in the bank, so that's gonna be super cool. And we'll actually be able to not worry, hopefully, about rent coming up next month.
Well, that's good.
And then one of the guys got shot.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's like okay, so we were out there in the flooded part, the flooded city,
Yeah.
and there's like these goons that wear like scuba tanks and stuff, like aqua nomads or something, I guess, or aqua raiders or water raiders or something.
Yeah, I think people just call them pirates.
Oh, well, I mean they didn't like just. Well, I guess they technically.
I'm not.
did.
I mean, I am not talking like peg legs and hooks pirates.
Well,
I think
no,
they're
I
just-
understand, but no, because so
One of them sang a she shanty. They're not real pirates.
this is what happened. So we took the boat and we drove up, and we're getting all the stuff from Goodwin's, like her final will and testament, which is where I picked up Ralph in this like box and everything. And then these guys in scuba tanks were trying to steal our boat, and some of the guys were like, bang, 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 like, hey, get off our stuff.
She looks visibly worried.
And then I was like, oh, geez, these guys are nuts. And like Jimbo was like, yo, your boy over there gonna get him, and he's like screaming. And anyway, they're chasing. Anyway, they start the
Your
boat.
impression of Jimbo breaks the tension in the room that's been building, and you see her start giggling.
So anyway, they're like shooting, bang, 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 and then like you remember Complex, the comedian guy,
Oh yeah.
like curly hair and everything. Yeah. So anyway, he's like, yo, get off our boat, and then some dude comes out of the water and bang shoots him. He's like, oh,
Okay, right?
Oh yeah, no, he's fine. No, he's good. Just a flesh wound. Like the dude's like I mean, you remember he got shot that or thrown a grenade at him or something the last
Why?
time.
Why
He
does he
just
keep
attracts-
getting?
I don't know.
shot?
I don't hang near him. It's like I'm kind of near him, but I'm not with
See-
him because he's a bullet magnet. I'm not staying.
He
near
sounds
that.
really dangerous to be around. Does he? I mean,
So he's friend. Wait, he's
he
friends
has
with.
body armor, right?
I don't think he did. I think he's just like.
Oh my God! Why?
Like out on the loose. I think he's nuts. He's honestly nuts.
He could have just gone to the back to school section of Walmart.
I'm just expecting this whole conversation to just end with fucking Hawk saying,
Wait.
and so in conclusion, I killed 50 men.
Okay, so he gets shot, right? and the dude takes our boat, and he's gone. Meanwhile, you know how I have like my boat, like I keep my boat like and okay. So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I can't afford to get left out here like in the middle of nowhere. It's like I got to do something, and they're like, yo, shoot him. So I'm like, so I shot him with the bow, my bow, which I didn't. I mean, I brought it for self-defense, but I mean, it's kind of a dog-eat-dog world. I didn't want to do it, but I ended up shooting him, and then he slumps down.
Ian,
Like-
you shot him.
Well, I didn't aim to kill or anything. Like, I was just trying to wound him so he would stop the boat, and I can get my boat back. Because I couldn't. If I didn't stop him, then I was left out there in the middle of nowhere with no way to get back, and then we're really in a bad spot. So I had to shoot him, and then he stopped the boat. And he's like laying on the ground and everything, and it was cool. And then one of the guys, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Haruna's. Like, speaking of, are they a thing? Like Ark and Haruna, are they like, or not Haruna? Kyung. Are they like are they like together, or is that like shh, don't say anything, like it's just chill?
Kyung says that Archangel hasn't really found his pituitary gland yet.
Oh, so he's a little yeah, okay. No, that's cool. I mean, does she want to, be with him?
I don't know.
Like-
She says she's kind of interested, but she's more like professionally interested, I suppose. But that could grow into something.
Well, I mean, I was gonna be like, if you want me to help your girl, like, be like, hey, Art,
Hold on. Let's go back to the part where you shot a man. Is he dead?
I don't know if he's fully dead or not. I know one of the guys is. One of the other guys was like shot him and he slumped out. He was just gone. I think the guy that I shot, one of the other guys did him in. I didn't actually kill him. I don't think. I mean, I wounded him pretty bad. Okay, so this is what happened though. See, one of the guys was in the water, like jumped out of the building that we were in. Keep in mind, this is like an apartment complex or like like an office building, right? So we're on like the 5th floor, and one of the dudes is just like swan dive right into the water, splash. I don't know how he didn't die, because that, like, underneath the water it's just like metal and rebar and just like
She's like wide-eyed at the moment.
and he lived. Like, he jumped into the water like powerhouse move, like Giga Chad. And he swam and grabbed onto the side of the moving boat, and the dude that was driving the boat was like bang bang bang, starts shooting with a pistol and hits him in the hand. So he's holding onto the boat with one hand, like mad style. And I was like, oh no, my boy's about to die. So I ran to the end of like the parking garage they were on, and I slung one more arrow, shot it, and I hit the dude in the like upper like left like of his back, not a heart shot, but above, you know what I mean? And then he was like, oh, and he slumped down and like grabbed the wheel and yanked it to the side. And then one of our guys climbed on and took the boat, like control of the boat again, and like everything was good. And then then we came on back home and turned the boat back in, and yeah, now we're eating. I left them, like they went to go do something, and I was not interested. Like,
She has like saucerish eyes that look kind of worried for your well-being. She says, I don't know if I like these people that you're hanging out with.
I'm not crazy about them. I think one of them is like Complex. I think is kind of dumb, to be honest with you. Like, this dude's like, oh yeah, I'll just like, he just willy-nilly just walks into stuff. He's getting himself blown up. He's getting himself shot. He doesn't use any armor. Then he just whips out his gun.
Wasn't he
and
just blown up the day before yesterday?
My exact thought. Like, he didn't buy any armor. He didn't do anything. And then he's just taking his gun. He just whips his gun out. Like, no joke. Like, reaches into his shirt, just pow, 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 starts shooting with a pistol. Like, oh, you couldn't stop and talk to him first? Anyway, I think he's crazy. And then you know how Jimbo is. That dude's just, yay, hey, woo, we'll shoot him up, cowboy style and everything. So, I mean, hey, it's making me money. I don't want to do this forever, but beggars can't be choosers right now. So
I guess do the job for Gabrielle Cross, but you probably shouldn't be hanging around these other people. They don't sound like they have their, pardon my language, their stuff together.
no, their priorities are definitely out of whack. I mean, I think, well, I don't know. Okay, so like one of the guys, it seems to be pretty close with Complex. You remember Dez? I think you remember him. Anyway,
Yeah.
he was pretty upset about the whole like thing happening, and he was yelling at Complex like, "Yo, your girl's gonna be so mad at me if she finds out you're shot. Like, dude, you gotta stop being stupid." So
But
like,
of course, I would have been irate if you would have been hurt.
yeah, well, I mean, he was like trying to tone the situation down, like you gotta stop being stupid, Complex. You gotta chill, dude. So he seems to be kind of level-headed. So I might try to stick around him a little bit. Like,
Okay.
he's also kind of like, you know, he's pretty chill. Like, he's got a pretty sharp eye. Like, he's like looking around, making sure everything's cool. He's keeping an eye out on everybody. Like, he's kind of like like a bruiser kind of dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, all right. That's good.
So I mean, I'm not the only one that's like kind of level-headed. And then I mean, you know, Ark, like he's not trying to get hurt or nothing. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think
Well-
he is.
Just don't let Complex make your plans.
Oh, I think Complex is just nuts. Like that dude is. Oof.
Or that Jimbo guy. I don't really.
Jimbo's wild.
I don't know much.
Like
about him.
he's like you know how you go to like you go to a party and then it's like, you know, it's kind of fun, like the music's kind of bopping, like you're chilling with your friends, you're having a good time, some jokes, and then that one dude shows up and he's like, whoa, let's get this party going. Like that's Jimbo. Like he's not necessarily a detriment, like he brings a lot of like excitement, but sometimes you're like, ooh, I don't know if I want to be this excited. So but hey, he gave me rides around in the vehicle and he got us the boat and everything, so you know, he's not
It
useless.
reminds me of one of those Yijin kind of characters.
Yeah,
I knew this guy, Yijin, in high school. I don't know if you remember him, but yeah, any party that he went to, the cops would get called every time.
Yeah,
He was always doing some dumb shit or other.
yeah, Jimbo would be the dude that the cops get called for. So, but no, I mean everything's good. I didn't get hurt. You know, I'm making sure I'm not getting shot at, and you know, if somebody shoot my way, I'm like, nah, I ain't playing that game. Like, we good. I'm staying in cover. I ain't getting shot. You know, but I mean, this is so I ended
Well,
up.
I was hoping that you were going to get technical work mostly, but this sounds like you're
Well, I mean, the technical work.
being a bit more in danger.
Well, this was at the very end. I actually did a lot of technical work. So, we got these AR goggles, and that's how I could see this like projection of cross. You know,
Yeah.
everything shoots. So,
yeah.
and I was
we
asking
have an
them
instructor
questions.
that's purely a contractor or a construct at UCLA.
Yeah. So I was learning like how this construct and like interacting with it, and I was telling guys like, hey, go do this and that, and then you know, obviously I was like managing Ralph, making sure like, you know, he wasn't gonna like blast us or anything. We took the shotgun from him pretty quick, but yeah, and you know, I was making sure everything. I pretty much tracked. I was the one single-handedly, like none of these other goofers were the ones. I made sure we got to where we're supposed to go. Like I found the coordinates, I backlogged everything, like I tracked it down. So I mean, I'm definitely needed as far as you know, if someone's gonna get let off, I don't think it's gonna be me or anything. Like I think my job is secure. Not that I think you're worried about that. Like I'm gonna always get a new one, but I mean, I should have.
I just want you to
employment.
come home every night. That's my biggest concern.
What if I come home missing a finger? Is that cool?
I mean, fingers are easily fixed at the hospital.
How about a hand? Like if I just like get it blown off and get a, you know, side hand? Is
Let's
that still
not talk
chill?
about that. That's
Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, I was kind of thinking like a side hand would make it really easy for like work, like get, you know, like micro tools and like stuff like.
I mean,
but-
would you get it covered in real skin, or are you talking about
Oh,
a chrome
yeah.
hand? Because
no, ew, I don't want to look like one of those like crazies out there with like full silver bodies. Like it's kind of weird, you know.
plus I don't want mechanical hands touching me.
No, I get
That's
scared. I mean,
gross.
I'd probably use it for the left hand, you know, and then the right hand would be just like normal. I mean, because you know, I do everything with my right hand. I'm right-handed, so.
I mean, just if you have to get anything, just make sure you get real skin, because I don't want to be
fake
caressing a
synthetic stuff?
robot.
No, we should be fine. I mean, I don't plan to get one. I'm just saying, like, one of the dudes got one of his fingers blown off today, so he'll probably have to get like a new finger or something.
Hey, you could go down to Apex Vitruvius and get some upgrades if you wanted to do something really weird. Maybe feathers. Maybe you look good with feathers.
What if I get like wheels installed in my feet, so like I can swoop you off your feet and like we can drive around everywhere? Maybe get a, I don't know. Dante just messaged me.
What about a bar?
It's on top of my right
What
corner
about
of
a
my
bar
screen.
penis? Going for that Catman roleplay, I see.
No, anyway, today was fine. I mean, it was kind of a while. I haven't had this much action in a long time. And I told the dudes, like, hey, probably going to, like, stay in tomorrow a little bit, like, do some research on some of these parts and, you know, figure out what's up. There's, like, a glove that she wanted us to keep. It's pretty wild, too. But anyway, that's about it.
Well, definitely sounds like you had an exciting day.
Well, I don't know if exciting is a good descriptor. It was intense, for lack of better words.
And she finishes her bowl of noodles and says, that construct, do you want me to take a look at it?
No. I don't want you having to see anything to do with that. That is, I have seen some wild stuff.
What is it
today.
like? What is it like? Porn?
No, well, I mean, it's a dead woman. You know what I mean? Like she's dead, and it's like her, like, hey, looks like you found my, you know, my projector here. Like, I'm dead, so obviously you know I'm dead. That's how I'm here. Like, I want you to start taking all my stuff, take it to this company. Like, it's just a bunch of like nonsense that, like, if someone comes asking, which it's possible because this chick was into some like babe, I'm telling you, she was into some wild stuff, like reporting on some super nut. Like, I saw some footage and I legit hit my knees and puked. Like, I don't want you to have to see anything related to it. Like, people dying. Like,
Are you gonna
hundreds?
Are you gonna tell people about it?
No, nobody finds out about this. This is like government, like overthrowing government kind of stuff. Like, I don't want to be involved with this. Like, that's why tomorrow I'm taking this to Crosstown and be like, hey, like, here's whatever you wanted. Like, don't tell me what's up with it. I don't want to know. Like, I'm done with it. Here you go. Like, that's it.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay, you know, like, as uninvolved as you know, as possible. I don't want to be tied to anything, you know. If someone comes looking to be like, look, dude, I gave it to her. I don't have any information on what's there or nothing. Like, if you want it, like, go on and talk to her, you know. Keeps me safe, keeps you safe, keeps them safe. That's, you know, just gotta be smart.
All right. Well, just use your best judgment. It's I don't have a whole lot of time before I have to go to bed, so
Yeah,
you can watch something or.
No, I'm exhausted. Let's just throw something on TV and call it an evening. I'll go wash the dishes, though. I know you've had a pretty crazy day as well. It's at least till we get Ralph upgraded.
Just leave them. You can get Ralph working tomorrow. Maybe the dishes will be done by the time I get home.
I don't know if I'm going to be home. All right, so let's see, what day is tomorrow?
Thursday?
Thursday. Gonna have classes and everything. I've got to go turn this in first thing in the morning. I don't know if I'll even get to work on Ralph tomorrow. I'll do it when I get up. It's no big problem. I'll make you some breakfast and then I'll work on it.
Oh, that would be amazing.
All right, let's just throw these in the sink and then smash the glass. I throw it on the ground.
You guys snuggle up and go and watch some like TV for the rest of the evening. Meanwhile, back at the Santeria, you guys are back in the hotel. Hold on, it is 9:04 right now. I need to check with the Whammon. Give me a few minutes. I'll be right back.
So, yeah.
Hawk, you have the
Apparently
most
I'm
endearing way of babbling your way through a conversation.
I've got
That is
I've
great.
gotten very good over the years. Trust.
That is really good. I was just like here, like he just keeps like skipping details, and I'm in the go backwards onto the detail and talk about it for a minute.
I mean, that's standard in a conversation.
Gonna
That
go back
conversation was me
forward.
just like, yeah, I shot a dude, he shot two dudes, and then we were done.
Yeah, that's you.
You got to remember,
All right,
women like to talk. So if you're talking and
Then they don't get
talking
to
a
talk.
lot, then they don't get to talk. Then you can conclude the conversation sooner. Because
That's
the,
not actually how
the
it
quota
works,
of
but
like
okay.
words that have to be used within a conversation gets hit. You know what I mean? It's like a
What
checkpoint.
you don't understand is that the quota of words doesn't include their words that have to be said. So, I mean, depending on the woman, that quota will be different for each woman. You just happen to be lucky.
Or she's just incredibly tired and lacks the,
Yeah.
the absolute want to carry on a massive conversation. Not to
Um,
mention I had guns and bullets.
I'm going to call the game there. I'm going to give you guys 4 experience for the session.
Yes!
Hell yeah. 2 more sessions, and I'll rank up my ability.
Nice.
I can get someone to kill somebody for me.
If you roll
I'm
well.
saving up points.
I mean, you can get Desmond to kill people for you now.
Yeah, but
I
Des
get that it's
does
not
it.
special.
You can get him to
And I
do
have
it for you on the
to- and I have
sheet.
to
Do it
listen to him
anyway.
complain about it forever.
No, I would not.
When is the last time you
I would
complained
not-
about anything except having to talk to Dez?
When was the last time? The only thing Des complains about is having to cover for me with Z. That's
Yeah, I was gonna say pretty much.
I meant fucking
like,
Z.
I
That
obviously
was what I
did
meant.
not complain
Alright.
about killing that dude. So
she looks Des straight in the eye and goes, "You're lying to me, aren't you?"
You're lying, Morgan.
who's Morgan?
All right, so you guys are going to be. I'm going to pass 2 days. We're going to go from.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
We're going to Saturday. That'll be after you guys are healed up,
Yes, health.
and that'll be the beginning of next session. In the meantime, I want to do a quick scene real quick. It's almost dinner time, so that's why I'm going to close it off in spite of Sid not being here tonight. Desmond, while at the Santeria,
Mhm.
you were called to the Padre to go meet him up at the penthouse.
Yeah.
And you make your way up there. Carlos lets you in again, and you make your way back into his room. He seems to be looking through some papers. He looks up and he says, "Ven aquí, amigo." He points at the chair.
I go. I take a seat.
He says, "Desmond, you see him lean forward and interlace his fingers with his elbows on the table as he looks deep into your eyes. He says, Desmond,
I
I
know.
need you to do something for me.
Oh,
Unrelated. I
What do
need
you
you to go over to this address." He pings your agent. You get a notification saying that has the details of the location.
Mhm.
There's a family that lives at this place. They're in the north side of Long Beach. They owe me, and unfortunately have not paid what is due. I want you to go there, and I want you to retrieve the hand of this man, Miguel's, his daughter. Bring it to me. I want him to see you take it, and let him know who took it. Here's a box to keep it in. He hands you a rosewood box. Okay?
yeah. Let me make a cool roll.
Shoot him right there in the mouth. Boom.
Let's see. What would this be? To not lose face. In
What are you
front
trying
of
to
this
do? Like,
I'm trying to. I'm
trying to keep your
like-
composure?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my composure. Be like
Let's
stealing.
say resist drugs, torture, or you
Okay.
could just make a roll under your cool, roll. I would say at a -2 though, if you're trying to roll just under your cool.
Okay. You said resist torture drugs. Okay. Hold
Yep, you've never been
Oh.
asked to do something like this before.
Right. This is particularly heinous.
What about endurance?
Not quite.
Because I use that every night.
So that's a 12 on my resist torture drugs.
Okay. You are visibly sweating. This is something that you can't hide your aversion to wanting to do this.
Acting.
He seems somewhat interested at the sudden change in your disposition. He, with his hand on the box, slowly slides the box to you while keeping his eye contact with you. Get it done for me, huh, Milo? You see his eyes move to his hand, the ring on his hand.
I break eye contact with him, and I go down and I grab the box.
Okay. He releases his hand from the box. Briefly, your hand touches his, and you can tell he's still like maintaining eye contact with you, though you're like looking away.
Oh yeah, I can feel it. Like I can feel his eyes on me.
Get it done, mijo.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm.
You stand up as he dismisses you and walk out. Carlos doesn't seem to have heard, but he gives you the nod as you like nervously walk out of the room, slightly more pale than you came in. And we'll take that up next session.
Yep.
Wahoo!
All right, boys. It was good playing with you. Thank you guys for coming. I will see you guys on Monday, if not before, obviously, for most of you.
All right, all right,
guys.
all right.
And to
Bye.
think, I almost missed this nonsense because I was slaying Zambi with Brian.
Zambies suck anyway, but whatever.
True facts.
User left your channel.